Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to RWS Rajadamnern World Series Grand Finals.
Coming to you live from the world's first Muay Thai stadium right here in the heart of Bangkok, Thailand. I am Aaron Suri Sompan, and joining me is former Muay Thai world champion Antoine Pinto.
It's been a long road, it's been a long 5 months, and here we are, the Grand Finals. Tonight, we'll get to know who will become the RWS World Champion. And of course, it is always an honor to be here in Rajadamnern Stadium, Aaron.
Absolutely, the perfect place to hold RWS. Established in 1945, Rajadamnern Stadium has stood as the world's first Muay Thai stadium with 78 years of history. Rajadamnern Stadium is truly the home and birthplace of the art of 8 limbs, the best form of striking in the world.
Yeah, and the place you want to be at if you want to watch Muay Thai. And of course, it used to be very different because we have entered a new era, not only for Muay Thai, but for Rajadamnern.
Absolutely, with the establishment of RWS, Rajadamnern World Series, the greatest Muay Thai tournament on the face of the planet. RWS Rajadamnern World Series has gathered some of the best Muay Thai fighters from all corners of the globe to identify the best strikers on the planet. RWS Rajadamnern World Series invites 8 fighters from each weight class and places them into 2 groups of 4. The top 2 finishers of each group will advance to the knockout round in order to earn a chance at 3 million baht, the RWS Rajadamnern World Series belt, and to forever etch their names into greatness.
Yeah, and of course tonight we'll get to find out who will become the RWS World Champion in 2 different weight classes, as well as the Rajadamnern Champion, Aaron.
Yeah, absolutely. Like Anton said, 2 tournaments will be on the line here. The finalists will be competing for the welterweight division and the super welterweight division. And of course, like Antoine said, the champion of Rajadamnern Stadium will also be competing here tonight.
Yeah, let's not cut out that tonight we have 3 amazing prelim fights. So let's have a look at the fight card and who will be fighting tonight.
In the very first bout of the evening, Dejrit Sit Apidet from Thailand will be taking on Yahya Venum Muaythai from Iraq. In bout number 2, Mohammad Ramini, fighting out of DAZN Warrior Academy from Iran, will be taking on Revo Oussama from Thailand.
And the third prelim fight will have Petchmai Chornalong Sak Sia Dam Mu Palat Rajadamnern. Tonight he will be taking on Oussama Assli Revolution Phuket. And the very first fight in the main card tonight for the Rajadamnern lightweight title, we have Jom Thailanchai. Tonight he will be taking on Alfie Dejrit.
And then we'll be moving on to the 2 RWS finals. In the welterweight division, Rittewada Petchmai Academy from Thailand will be taking on Hercules War Jakrawut. And then in the super welterweight final, Yodwicha Gym will be taking on Thananchay Sit Song Pi Nong.
Yeah, very, very exciting fight card up ahead. So let's just get started with the very first fight of the evening. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our fighters from Thailand, Dejrit Sit Apidet, and his opponent from Iraq. Please welcome Yahya Venum Muaythai.
You ain't by that fast life, 100 on the dash with the cash light. You ain't by that fast life, big dog status with your stats like.
And here comes the very first fighter of the evening, making his way up to the ring here in Rajadamnern Stadium. This is Dejrit Sit Apidet.
And his opponent, we haven't seen many fighters from Iraq competing here at RWS or indeed at Rajadamnern Stadium. Welcome, Yahya Venum Muaythai. He'll be making history here as the first ever fighter from Iraq to compete in RWS. But I'm sure he would like to leave the ring, making his debut here as a winner. Welcome, Yahya Venum Muaythai. Just picked up some bands, come again. They do what I do, I'm like Simon says.
the running man, rapping rubber bands. They do what I do, I'm like Simon says. Just because some bands.
All right, there you can see the tail of the tape for your very first bout of the final week of the grand final. Of course, last week we crowned 3 RWS champions. This week we will crown the final 2. And of course, at the end of the night, we will also announce the MVP of this year's tournament. There you can see in the red corner, Dejrit Sit Apidet. He is from Thailand, 20 years of age. He stands at 180 centimeters. He weighed in yesterday at 147.2 pounds and has a reach of 176.5 centimeters. He was born in Buriram in Thailand. He has a professional record of 16 victories with 3 losses. A gold medalist at Youth Amateur Muay Thai. And he fights out of Jip Wong Non, same as Rodtang and Nung Lang Lek. And he's had experience in 3-round fights before. In the blue corner, Yahya from Iraq. He's just 19 years of age, younger than his opponent. Stands at 178 centimeters and weighed in yesterday at 148 pounds. He has a reach of 183 centimeters, a lot more than Dejrit. And he was born in Baghdad in Iraq. He has a professional record of 20 fights with 18 victories and just 2 losses. Yahya Amr is his name, and he was a former IFMA World Championship gold medalist. And again, I say this every week, but if you're just joining us here on RWS, IFMA is the amateur ranks of Muay Thai, so to win a gold medal in that is very, very good. A 7-time Iraqi Muay Thai champion and a 3-time Iraq Fighter of the Year, which is pretty incredible considering he's just 19 years of age. Now, if you're just joining us, the fighters are performing the Y Crew, and it's done before every traditional Muay Thai bout in honor of the fighters, masters, trainers, the gym or camp they fight out of. Also dedicated to your parents as well, loved ones. And you also see fighters put a different spin or a different dance, depending on if they want to or not, basically. We've seen some good ones throughout our time here on RWS, especially the boys from Japan, Nadaka and Issei as well. Gotta say, Issei will be coming back here to Rajadamnern over the next few weeks. A big fight against Pangtor from PK Sancha. That will be an amazing fight. But right now, in our very first bout, it's been a long road. And now right now, the first bout on this evening's final week of the grand finals. In our first bout, we've got Thailand versus Iraq. Dejrit versus Yahya. Final instructions from the tournament, and then we'll get this underway via our MC, the voice of RWS, Mr. Beer.
Swadikap! Greeting, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Beer, the voice of Rajadamnern, and welcome to RWS Rajadamnern Series Tournament 2023 Final. Live at the world's first Muay Thai Stadium, Rajadamnern Stadium, the birthplace of Muay Thai. Watching live to over 200 countries around the world on DAZN. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to start the first preliminary fight of the evening. Are you ready? This is Muay Thai, and this is Rajadamnern. Introducing our referee on stage, Mr. Kurisanat Bunyad. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, fighting above the red corner, 20 years of age. He stands 180 centimeters tall and weighing 147.2 pounds. He has a record of 16 wins and 3 losses. He is gold medalist in Youth Amateur Muay Thai, representing Buriram Province, Thailand. Let's hear it for Dejrit Sit Apidet. And his opponent, fighting About the blue corner, 19 years of age. His stands 178 centimeters tall and weighing 148 pounds. He will record of 18 wins and 2 losses. He is 3 times Iraqi Fighters of the Year and 7 times Iraqi Muay Thai champion and IFBA World Championship gold medalist representing Baghdad, Iraq. Let's hear it for Yahya! Winner Muay Thai!
All right, here we go. Round number 1 of a scheduled 3 rounds here at RWS. And of course, it's open scoring as well. Thailand taking on Iraq. Good right kick to the body there from Dejrit. Left high kick from Yahya.
And always interesting to see these new generations of fighter, 19 years of age.
Yeah, massive opportunity. Good point there, Antoine, for the 19-year-old from Iraq. But of course, big opportunity as well for Dejrit at just 20 years of age.
Both fighters with similar experience fighting in amateur, becoming gold medalists for their country, and right away the takedown from Dejrit.
Good start here from Yahya though, being very aggressive, which of course the judges here at RWS like to see. Standing in the center of the ring, it looks like that Dejrit doesn't want to move backwards now.
Yeah, we do know that Dejrit has experience fighting 3 rounds, but again, when you're facing somebody like Yahya with the experience of amateur fighting and light on his feet, good footwork, it's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, I believe the amateurs Muay Thai is 3 rounds as well. And it's fast paced, so it does suit his style. Rajadamnern Stadium still filling up here for the grand final this week. Of course, we saw 3 amazing finals last week. Congratulations to Ramini and Lamnamulek and of course Kapitan. And they will be here later tonight, standing in that ring. That's the MVP. Woo!
Here we go.
Antoine enjoyed that one.
Yeah, going crazy on that slick move. The crowd here in Rajadamnern Stadium like that as well. Again, very interesting. We've seen that a lot. Amateur fighters.
Yeah, he didn't duck that one.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen that a lot. Amateur fighters light on their feet, but sometimes later on in the rounds, not being strong enough, having issues. So this is going to be interesting. Yeah, how is he going to perform on the longer?
Well, he started the round really well.
But now, maybe
Dejrit tried to throw a right hand as he was falling.
Yeah, going a little bit too fancy, perhaps. Dejrit.
But yeah, Dejrit now in the second half of this round has been exceptionally. He's just stalking his prey at the moment. See what he's doing, he's trying to take out Yahya every opportunity.
Yeah, Yahya looking like he's struggling already.
Yes,
like I said, it's the speed of amateur fighters versus the power of professionals.
That's right, of course, in the amateur ranks, you're wearing a lot of padding. Big difference when you're not.
Absolutely. Oh! Going crazy. Oh, you do not want to turn your back to your opponent.
I think you called it, Antoine. Yahya looks like he's having some problems here. He's here by Dejrit and a beautiful elbow! Wow, I've never seen
dropped.
that. An elbow that was trying to counter in a spinning thunder. All right, end of round 1 here at RWS. A really entertaining round. Dejrit from Thailand and Yahya from Iraq.
Yeah,
Yahya is exhausted.
Yeah, he is. He started the round pretty well, but then again, the power of Dejrit towards the end of the round. Yeah, the attempt that missed.
More of a taekwondo style side kick to the head there. And then Dejrit connected with an elbow and he threw a spinning back elbow in reply. That was interesting. Let's have a look in slow motion. Oh, trying to jug is always dangerous. Always dangerous. Stay with it.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the first round, all 3 judges. Score red 10, blue 9.
Cena rather than later? No, we won't. Okay.
Yeah, I think we will when the round starts.
All right,
maybe.
let's see the bottom left-hand corner of the ring. Usually we do see the graphic for that. All right, here we go. Round 2.
All right, moving forward. And here we go. Dejrit takes the round.
Again, you can see that Dejrit is not willing to move backwards here. Yahya's going to have to fight off the back foot for the remainder of this fight, I think. Not an easy task. He's taking a lot of kick. Oh, good left hand. Stunning left hand there from Dejrit.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see the game plan of Yahya. Again, we've seen the speed, we've seen the footwork, but we haven't really seen any weapons that could potentially cause any damage to Dejrit. Dejrit, though, pushing forward right now. Ooh. Oh! Going some places.
Really imprisoned himself behind the ropes there. But at least he moved out the way of the kick.
Oh!
You see Dejrit is putting everything behind those body kicks. Yahya again against the ropes. He's looking to counter.
I don't think Yahya has thrown anything this round so far. It's been a minute. Gonna win. Oh, and the elbow! Oh, and then the down he goes!
Beautiful knee strike there from Dejrit. And it's all over. The referee has waved it off. Stunning from Dejrit, showing the power of Jit Muang Non here in our very first bout of RWS this evening.
Wow.
Yahya, he was looking beat up in the corner, have to be said. I don't want to be mean after round number 1, and he came out, he was very hesitant in round number 2. And Dejrit,
oh, and he looks in
is,
pain right now.
Dejrit did exactly what he needed to do. He continued to stalk, and he found those openings as Yahya started to really run away on that back foot. It does look like Anton said, like he's in big trouble. It could be a broken rib, or it could have been one of those nasty liver strikes.
Yeah, absolutely. Cuts your air off for a few seconds.
And like they say, it just shuts your body down. Oh, and a stretcher is coming out. Let's have a look at the highlights. Oh, the highlight of that knockout. The left elbow set it up, and then...
Oh, that was the knee, and he was already... I don't think he was... Yeah, he wasn't ready for that one at all.
On the right side of the body.
Yeah, and again, we've said it, that can be a big difference from amateur to professional, and it's, you know, the power of those shots that you have to take.
Beautiful elbow there. The attacking prowess from Dejrit wins this one in our very first bout here on this week's RWS. Stay with us, the second prelim coming up next.
Ladies and gentlemen, of the 1 minute and 6 seconds of the second round, we have a winner by way of knockout red corner, the Prince of Hinton.
Back to RWS, and what a way to start the night, and a lot of good dancers here tonight.
Better drinkers than dancers, I think. But yeah, great fight to start tonight. Like you said, Antoine, a beautiful knockout victory on display by Dejrit.
All right, so let's bring out the second fight of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from Iran, Mohammad Ramini Bezad, Warrior Academy. And his opponent from Thailand, please welcome Revo Oussama. And here is the second fight of the evening in the red corner, all the way from Iran. Now will this fight end, moving up to 154 pounds, a knockout or by decisions. This is Mohammad Ramini.
And coming to the ring, making his second appearance, I believe, here at RWS. Undefeated so far, Revo Oussama. Last time we saw him, he had a fantastic fight against a fighter by the name of Rajadamnern. This really was one of the most entertaining fights of the night. And I'm hoping for more here as we see Thailand take on Iran, not for the first time here on RWS. Welcome back, Revo Oussama.
That you never could dream of. Getting served all this paper. I'm not talking subpoena. Gotta flow like a river, but you won't find one that's cleaner.
All right, there you can see the tail of the tape for your second prelim of this evening. In the red corner, Mohammad Ramini from Iran. He is 29 years of age and stands at 130 centimeters. He weighed in yesterday at 154 pounds and has a reach of 174 centimeters. He was born in Kamyaran in Iran and has a professional record of 20 fights with 15 victories and 5 losses. He is a Euro Free Cup champion in 2018 and 2020 and also an IFMA European Championship gold medalist. And he fights in the FFC promotion. In the blue corner from Thailand, we have Revo Oussama. He is 24 years of age and stands at just 170 centimeters, so giving away 10 centimeters in height to his opponent. He weighed in yesterday at 153.1 pounds and has a reach of 172 centimeters. He was born in Ubon Ratchathani, right here in Thailand, and has a professional record of 71 victories with 25 losses and 5 draws. A former WBC Muay Thai champion. He is a star of the Oussama promotion, of course. That is over 5 rounds. But we have seen him here at RWS before, putting on a terrific performance and, of course, getting the win. Hoping to make it 2-0 in this promotion. And you never know. Now we've got the rankings here at RWS. I'm sure he would like to build up his career and try and get into that #1 position. Of course, coming up in a few weeks at this weight, we've got the Rajadamnern Stadium champion, Mr. Daniel Rodriguez. He will actually might be here tonight. You just never know if he is or not, because he, like I said, he will be defending his title belt. He's the Rajadamnern Stadium champion. Unfortunately for Daniel, he didn't make it through to the final. He lost out in the final 4 against Yodwicha. However, in about 2 weeks' time, he will put that Rajadamnern Stadium title belt on the line against a fighter by the name of Song Kao. A lot of action here at RWS, not just the RWS tournament will be fought for, but over the next coming weeks, hopefully months and years, each and every week, we'll have a Rajadamnern Stadium champion defend his title. All right, your second bout in this evening's very special grand final here at RWS. And at 154 pounds, super welterweight, we have got Mohammad Ramini from Iran in the red corner and Revo Oussama from Thailand in the blue corner. There's Behzad. Take it away, Mr. Beer.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to start the second preliminary fights of the evening. This is Muay Thai. This is Rajadamnern. Introducing our referee on stage, Mr. Satra Supasai. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, fighting about the red corner, 29 years of age. His hands 180 centimeters tall and weighing 154 pounds. He holds a record of 15 wins and 5 losses. He is IFMA European Championship gold medalist and Euro Free Cup champions in 2018 and 2020. Representing Iran, let's hear it for Mohammad Ramini, Besat Warrior Academy. And his opponent fighting On the blue corner, 34 years of age, he stands 170 centimeters tall and weighing 153.1 pounds. He for a record of 71 wins, 35 losses and 5 draws. He is former BBC Muay Thai champion. Representing Ubon Ratchathani Province, Thailand. Let's hear it for Revo! Oussama!
Well, we've already seen one knockout victory here tonight at RWS. Let's find out what we have stalled for you in this bout. Let's not forget as well, there is a knockout bonus, 100,000 baht for a fighter if they can knock out, and it does get approved by RWS management. Oh, right hand there. Warning shot coming in by Ramini. Nice left high kick there by Revo. He then ducks out of the way in the shot of Mohammad Ramini. It was actually a replacement fighter coming in on short notice, so we really appreciate that from him. But he looks in great shape, has to be said.
Yeah, he does. He does. And right away, very aggressive. And this is something that, here we like in RWS, and right away, the big haymaker.
Obviously, the reach advantage going to the Iranian, and he's using it well so far in round number 1. Nice low kick there against Revo. Big, powerful. Oh, good elbow there from Revo.
Yeah, Mohammad, he's got to be careful with those hands. But again, I like what he's doing. Right away. And was that a down? Nope. The ref says no. Well, that's...
I think Revo threw a kick at the same time, which means off balance technically. This is a great start from Ramini, it really is. Revo's struggling with that range. Obviously, for him to get close, it's dangerous. Oh, that's a beautiful time left kick there by Revo, much better.
Revo staying closer now, you can tell. Doesn't want to stay at the hand's reach and perhaps be able to land those middle kicks. Yeah, this is one of Mohammad's own.
Coming back into the center of the ring, but now it's Revo looking to attack, looking for that left hand. Ramini just enticing him in. Good low kick there again by Mohammad Ramini.
Yeah, Mohammad doing really well so far. Like you said, a replacement fighter. Perhaps without pressure, nothing to lose here in Rajadamnern Stadium. Everything to gain. Oh, and a beautiful left hook again, combination.
Yeah, beautiful combination there by Ramini. Moving Revo, Oussama back. Revo's been on the scene for a long time now. He's done relatively well. Fought on other high-level promotions. So for Ramini to come here and perform like he's doing so far is excellent, really is.
Yeah, absolutely, and you can see he looks in phenomenal shape as well. But again, sometimes you can see that happen. Revo, even though he does have a lot of experience, but fighting against non-Thai fighters have a different rhythm, and sometimes that can throw them off a little bit.
So just as you say that as well, Revo moving in again with that left body kick, and Mohammad Ramini's having to fight off the back foot as Revo moves in for a left hook. Good knees here, coming in, and we've seen the danger they can do.
Wow, beautiful exchanges here from both fighters.
It is going back and forth, but Revo is the one who is pushing the pace at the moment, and I'm sure the judges are seeing that, but in my opinion, it's been a great round. What a left kick there by Ramini. Stunning, what a great round of action here on RWS. Two really aggressive fighters.
And what a kick that was in the end. This is Muay Thai kick.
Absolutely, it was similar to the opening bout here on RWS, where it was the non-Thai who was pushing the pace earlier on, but all of a sudden, the flick just switched and Revo decided he was the one who wanted to be the aggressor and was throwing a lot of beautifully timed body shots. Let's have a look at the highlights. There you can see Ramini in the opening round, the opening part of the round, should I say, almost knocking Revo down. And that time, he was the one who was almost getting knocked down. But what a great fight here at RWS. Remember, 100,000 baht performance bonus and 100,000 baht for a knockout bonus on the line.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the first round score red 9, blue 10. the judge score red 9, blue 10, and the last judge score red 10, blue 9.
Just a little bit more aggressive than Ramani, but yeah, really close round. It'll be interesting to see now in round number 2. If you're in the corner of Ramani, you're going to have to tell him you cannot move backwards. Obviously, the judges are not enjoying that. And go for low kicks again, because that was working for him in round number 1.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And on the other hand, Revo, he was working, pushing forward was working out really well for him. So you can expect the same thing coming up in the second round here right away, as expected. Revo pushing forward. Ooh, and the left kick.
He was constantly looking for that left hand, but he didn't seem to be able to find it. Oh, good left hook though, just didn't see that by Ramani. But Revo is the one who's looking for that left hook.
Oh,
my
and he's
goodness.
hurt! He's hurt! He's hurt!
There's no way you can either from that. When you see fighters go down holding their arms, you know they have been injured. Beautifully timed left kick to the arm there from Mohammad Ramani. A replacement fighter knocking down a talent like Revo Oussama. Remember that name, because I'm sure you'll be seeing it again here on RWS. Congratulations to Mohammad Ramani. Wow, what a statement.
Oh, and look at that. Crumbling in pain.
Incredible. Just a nice, easy left kick. And of course, he did throw a lot of kicks in the opening round as well. And the punishment that Revo taken obviously mounted up, and in that second round it was just one kick to the arm and it took him down. You can see there in the background, the stretcher is out once again here in RWS.
Yeah, that might have been a broken rib as well.
Yeah, I needed to see whether it connected to the arm or to the ribs. It was so fast.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe it was the foot.
It looked like it was the arm. Oh.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe we'll get a different angle, and we won't. Well, oh, here we go.
Yeah, ribs.
You're
right.
Ribs. Wow.
Absolutely, Antoine. The ribs.
Super slow motion. Oh, that was the foot on the ribs. Oh, what a shot.
2 body knockouts here on this week's RWS. Amazing action. Of course, we've still got the 2 finals to come.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 53 seconds of the second round, we have a winner by way of knockout red corner, Mohammad Ramani versus Oussama.
Back to RWS Rajadamnern World Series Grand Finals. 2 fights, 2 knockouts. What a way to start the night, Aaron.
Yeah, unbelievable. We can see the devastations of body shots right here tonight on RWS at Rajadamnern Stadium. But of course, we still have a lot more action to come here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And now moving up to 160 pounds, the middleweight. And we've talked about this before. This is a weight class that has a lot of power, a lot of potential, and a lot of knockouts happening.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like the middleweights are almost like an untapped resource in the world of Muay Thai. And now they found a home here on RWS inside the beautiful Rajadamnern Stadium.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our fighters from Thailand. Petchmai, Chornarongsak, Siadam Mupara, Rajadamnern. And his opponent from Morocco, please welcome Oussama Assli, Revolution Phuket. All right, and here he is all the way from Chumphon, Thailand, making his way to the ring. The weight class we have talked about, 160 pounds, the middleweights. A lot of power, a lot of knockouts. But can he get one tonight? This is Petchmai, Chornarongsak, Siadam Mupara, Rajadamnern.
And his opponent coming to the ring, one of the tallest fighters we've had here on RWS, with a smile on his face, seems to be enjoying himself, Oussama Assli. He is rocking the flag of Morocco. Very confident fighter. Seems to be taking it all in here tonight. As we go around the world live on DAZN to 200 plus countries and territories. Your first fight, now the first fight on the main card after we witnessed those knockouts here earlier tonight. We welcome Oussama Assli to RWS. All right, they can see the tail of the tape between your two welterweights. Actually, 161 pounds. Oussama was actually a late replacement, so for him to make that weight is a fantastic achievement, to be honest. In the red corner, Petchmai, 160 pounds. He weighed in yesterday and he's from Thailand. He is 24 years of age and stands at 178 centimeters and has the same reach also. He is from Chumpon in the south of Thailand and has a professional record of 70 victories with 21 losses and 2 defeats. A former WBC Asian boxing champion, as well as a number 3 ranked middleweight here at Rajadamnern Stadium, known for his big punching power. There you can see a beautiful aerial shot of a very packed Rajadamnern Stadium here for this evening's grand final. We will crown 2 more champions, and then later tonight we will give that bike away to the MVP of this year's tournament. In the red corner, there you can see Oussama Assli. He is he's 21 years of age and he weighed in yesterday at 160.2 pounds. But remember, he was a late replacement, as was the fighter in the last bout who won by knockout, so don't write him off just yet. He stands at a whopping 191 centimeters and was born in Casablanca in Morocco. He has 16 fights to his name with 15 victories and just 1 loss. He is a 2-time Moroccan Muay Thai champion who has kickboxing experience, and he has a 56% knockout ratio to his name, which means in 15 victories he has 8 knockouts. So he's fighting out of Revolution, Phuket. And why that might be significant is that Emerson Bento, who is the current Rajadamnern champion at middleweight, also trains out of that gym. So it will be handy to have a Rajadamnern champion to spar with and train with every single day. We're actually now into, like I said, the main card of tonight's tournament finals. What a road it's been. We started the tournament in May of this year. The fighters who are fighting in the tournament have fought 4 times already. This will be their 5th and final bout over that course of 5 months. It is grueling. It is epic. It is RWS. There's no tournament in the world like it right now in combat sports, in my opinion. People have tried, but it just doesn't compare. And tonight, like I said, we will crown those 2 remaining weights at welterweight between Rittewada and Hercules, and at super welterweight, where we have Yodwicha, who finally was able to overcome and defeat the Rajadamnern Stadium champion in Daniel Rodriguez in the final 4, and will take on Thananchai Sipsongpinong, who is, I believe, just after, I think Hercules is the youngest in the tournament, in the males anyway, and Thananchai is the 2nd youngest. And in the tournament, in the whole tournament of super welterweight, I believe that Thananchai was actually the youngest competitor. So a big evening for him and for Sipsongpinong. As we see Petchmai going through his Y crew. Don't forget, we have the 100,000 baht knockout bonus up for grabs, which I feel like is gone already. They've got two fighters
that
to
could
choose
be.
from.
Absolutely, that could be an evening full of knockouts.
Very impressive by Dejrit, Sid Apidet, who fights out of Jitmuang Nong Gym in the first bout via a beautifully timed left knee to the body. And then, of course, in bout number 2, a replacement fighter, Mohammad Ramini, with a devastating left kick to the body of his opponent.
Yeah.
So,
and here with the
tough to
face-off.
choose.
Yeah, absolutely. And with a face-off like this. And look at that. I smell knockout as well.
yeah, you never know. With these higher weight
Wow.
classes, they do
Ho, ho, ho.
pack a very, very impressive punch. All right, here we go. The voice of Rajadamnern and the voice of RWS, Mr. Beer, do your thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now entering the main card. Today we have 4 bouts on the main card featuring Rajadamnern Stadium lightweight title match. And of course, RWS final of the welterweight division and the super welterweight division. Fighting in the rules of 5 rounds Muay Thai. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our time to start the first main card of the evening. We are live from the birthplace of Muay Thai to over 200 countries around the world. This is Muay Thai. And this is Rajadamnern. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing our referee on stage, Mr. Parin Han Thanaboon. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, fighting from the red corner, 24 years of age. He stands 178 centimeters tall and weighing 160 pounds. He holds a record of 70 wins, 21 losses, and 2 draws. He is a former WBA Asia boxing champion, representing Chumphon Province, Thailand. Let's hear it for Petchmai, Chonarongsak, Siada Mupala, Rajadamnern. And his opponent fighting about the blue corner, 21 years of age. He stands 191 centimeters tall and weighing 160.2 pounds. He holds a record of 15 wins and 1 losses. He is 2-time Morocco Muay Thai champion. Fighting out of Casablanca, Morocco. Let's hear it for Oussama Assli Revolution.
All right, here we go. The first fight of now. What is on the main card? It was scheduled to be a prelim, but like I said, those 2 knockouts have pushed this one up the card. Petchmai from Thailand and Oussama, the very tall Oussama from Morocco.
All right, here we go. Oh my God, the size difference is huge tonight.
You see that left high kick coming in straight away from Oussama.
This is going to be very interesting for Petchmai to be facing such a tall opponent. Again, in Muay Thai, if you're a new to combat sport, it's all about the weight. It doesn't matter how tall you are. They were 160 pounds.
Yes, that's right. And of course, it's great to see Oussama come to the ring. He looks so happy making his way down that ramp. I don't think I've ever seen anyone smile so much going into a war zone like that. Of course, one of the very best middleweights of all time in the sport of Muay Thai does hail from Morocco. Oh! And Youssef Bouganem, beautiful left kick, right hand combination there. Looking for the uppercut, but got caught with a right kick, did Oussama.
Absolutely. If there's a weight class you need to look out for, it's the middleweights, and Morocco has been
absolutely
running that weight class for a long time.
So he's from Morocco, but he's actually resides now in the UAE. He was telling me that 6 weeks ago he was weighing 90 kilograms.
Wow, that's a massive weight drop.
He says his favorite fighter, believe it or not, is his brother Imad. He fought on another promotion against someone you fought against, Antoine Sayok.
Oh, all right.
And yeah, like I said, he says his favorite technique is the spinning back kick. So
All right.
let's see if
very
he brings that
interesting.
one. You can see a lot of spinning techniques here on RWS. For whatever reason, this promotion seems to bring the spins out of people.
Yeah, absolutely. Petchmai looking a little bit shy right now. The ref asking for more action. Petchmai perhaps trying to figure out Oussama and the puzzle he is with his height.
Should be noted that Petchmai's had success, of course, but not a lot of success here with RWS. He's actually fought twice here in this promotion and he's lost twice, unfortunately for him. His last fight was against a fight by the name of Konjac. And a lot of people actually thought that Petchmai won that fight. He's very close, but I myself didn't agree with the judges. I thought Petchmai took that one. But either way, like I said, he's looking for his first victory here.
This is going to be interesting.
It's not an easy opponent to get a victory against as well.
Absolutely.
Look at the style of Oussama.
Yeah, and this is going to be interesting if Oussama is going to be able to bring his power coming from, like you said, 90 kilos, or is he going to gas out towards the end? But right now, Petchmai not really pushing forward, not really forcing Oussama to work, so this, he might just let the first round go.
It's true, and like you said, Oussama is working very, very hard right now. Maybe that's what's on Petchmai's mind, is just let him work himself up into tiredness in that second and third round. But yeah, right now it's all about Oussama. All right, end of round one. Good round by the Moroccan. Very, very active in that opening round. Question is though, did he score enough to take it? In the eyes of the judges, I believe he did enough. I can't see how you could give that one to Petchmai, if I'm being honest, with his lack of activity, and even the referee had to jump in and tell him to fight at one stage. So a beautiful combination there by the Moroccan. Looking for kicks to the body. Good high punch as well. He looks in phenomenal shape, has to be said. He's someone who's dropped weight from 90 kgs 6 weeks ago.
Yeah, whoever is his nutritionist, I need his number.
He did. We all do. Stay with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the first round, all three judges score red 10, blue 9.
More action coming from Oussama then.
Seems a little harsh. He needs to do more.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, here we go. Second round. Is Petchmai going to fight the same way he did in the first round as the judges gave him that one? Is Oussama going to bring even more action than he did? Let's find out.
Interested to know how the corners of both those fighters scored it as well. Surely we're not alone in thinking that Oussama won that one. Okay, round two, here we go. Keep there by Oussama, who's now on the back foot.
Ooh, beautiful combination there. This is what we want to see from Oussama. Petchmai pushing forward this round. Ooh.
Another good right hand there from Oussama. Like Antoine said, it's Petchmai on the front foot. Oh, well it was. Oussama Assli going in with those beautiful combinations and showing off his dexterity.
And there we go.
That was the spinning back kick I was telling you about, apparently. Almost connecting.
Oh, and the elbow, he's caught. Petchmai with a massive cut on his forehead right now.
Well, all the judges have done right now, for me, is just spurred Oussama into being more active and being more aggressive, even though Petchmai there was showing some good hands.
Ooh, and the elbow missing just by a little bit. You've said it. They've waken up the beast in Oussama, not giving him the first round. But now Petchmai, I like what he's doing, pushing forward, not going back like he was in the first round. Beautiful right hand.
Beautiful by Petchmai. That was stunning, rocking the head back of Oussama, who did the right thing and grabbed a hold of the tie. This is a terrific fight, it really is. Back and forth it goes. Oh, big knee.
There was also a sneaky elbow from Petchmai, now pushing forward, no going backwards at all.
Yeah, Petchmai, I don't think he liked the idea of being hit by Oussama. Like I said, it's just recharged him, re-energized him to push forward. As he's doing right now, good left hand there. But you do run the risk of walking into some big powerful shots. There's some big powerful knees there, just like Oussama's showing.
So far, very close round in my eyes. Petchmai pushing forward. but Oussama connecting a lot.
Oh, the right hand there. Oussama took it well. Still over a minute to go in round number 2. Good kick to the body there from Petchmai. He moves out of the way of the high kick. Woo!
Now, I like what Petchmai is doing. He's got to close up the distance. He did not want to let Oussama be in the center of the ring. He want to stay in that range. As soon as Oussama is back against the ropes, it's going to be more difficult for him to throw here. The punches 1-2, missing by a little bit. Oh, and the knees from Oussama.
This is a real brutal round here. Both these fighters have connected with big shots. Hate to be a judge. Well, supposed to say why I'm not. Apparently, good uppercut there by Oussama.
Yeah, very interesting to see that Oussama not really slowing down, even though Petchmai is pushing up the pace right now. Whoa! Back fist.
I think a lot of people are waiting for that spinning back kick, to be honest. Again, that was a big view.
Yeah, absolutely. The distance is just not quite there yet.
I think with Thai judges as well, though, they will take note of cuts. If you're able to cut your opponent as badly as Oussama's done here on Petchmai, which I think he knows he's down in this round, and that's why he's going all-out attack. It might be a case that Oussama has won this second round. We'll find out. What a great round of Muay Thai.
Yeah, absolutely.
Spectacular action here on RWS. Of course, this is the grand final night of the 2023 tournament. We've got 2 tournaments where we'll see the conclusions of, but for now, third bout of the evening. It's the second round. There's those hands there from Oussama. Beautiful elbow. Teeps as well. And there's that spinning back kick.
Missing by a little bit. That was beautiful.
Good.
Right
Great right hand.
that.
I'll say if this is a late replacement. Oh, what a right hand from Petchmai. This is a late replacement. How good would he be with a few weeks of camp?
Ladies and gentlemen, in the second round, all 3 judges score red line, blue 10. So the total score, all 3 judges score 19-19 even. So the next round will be the judgment round. Win the round, win the fight.
Very close second round, but Oussama takes it. We want to see more of the same from both fighters in round number 3, to be honest. That was a really good round number 2.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here we go.
We can expect Petchmai to be pushing forward again.
Just saying, I might have been cut off there after round 2. I was saying, I'd love to see Oussama given the time to come back here on RWS with a full camp.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because I'm very impressed with what I've seen so far from this young man. All right, here we go. Nice jab there, and a right hand. Good kicks to the body there from Petchmai. Again, 1-2 combinations. Go into his boxing.
Oh, and a kind of a takedown. Good defense from Petchmai.
Tense moments here now in round number 3.
Yeah,
Neither fighter wanting to make a mistake. Good right kicks from Petchmai, but good hands here from Oussama Assli. His corner are telling him to go for those hands.
Utilizing his right kick. Ooh.
Yes. He's connecting with that right kick over and over again, Antoine.
This corner, I've seen it. He knows it. Oh, I'm looking for it, but again, it lands on the right hand.
Trying to show his dominance now in this third and final round, the judgment round. Back to the center of the ring we go. You see the blood flowing down the face of Petchmai. Again, right kick to the body connects.
Oussama slowing down by a little bit, and that might be because of those right kicks.
He's still throwing those combinations, but they're not connecting like they did in the first and second round, at the moment anyway. Better there from Oussama Assli.
Yeah, good round from both fighters so far.
Good low kick there from Petchmai.
Missing again.
Oussama teasing Petchmai. Not sure that's the time right now. Technically there by Petchmai. Really connected from either fighter at the moment. But another right kick that did
good
go.
combination from Oussama.
Oh! This connects! That definitely connected, Antoine.
Yeah, absolutely.
That might have been the shot of the round there. Let's see if Petchmai is okay, because that seemed to connect. Flush. course, you know, Petchmai's got that boxing experience on. I'm sure he's no stranger to taking big, heavy punches, but still, it looks okay.
Yeah, this is interesting because we got the combinations from Oussama, but the power shots from Petchmai. So how are the judges going to see this one here? You can
just glancing off the chin there, almost connecting by Petchmai. Oh, this is so close.
There it is. 50 seconds left on the clock. Ooh, and a right kick.
Just doesn't have that snap that we saw though in the opening round. I'm sure fatigue setting in. Great fight here. Another push kick there by Oussama. Trying to go straight down, attempting. Oh, there's that spin back kick once again. Surprised he's got the energy to connect with that, but at least showing off the skills here at RWS.
Oussama looking at the clock momentarily. The right knee there. And a clinch, good defense from Petchmai. The ref are going to separate them back in the center of the ring. 15 seconds left on the clock. Ooh, a little bit of a body jump there.
You can see the fatigue is setting in. He's slowing down, and I do believe those body kicks might be enough for Petchmai. Well, that's the end of the round. Great fight. You see 2 knockouts and 1 great fight here on RWS this evening as we move in to those 3 important fights that are coming up. But for this one, we will go to the judges' scorecards in that final round. I wonder how you scored it at home. Do you think that Petchmai from Thailand did enough with the body shots, or do you think the boxing of Oussama Assli will be enough to take this one? Before we decide, let's have a look at the highlights from this round. Well, that was actually round number 1, I believe. Assli coming out very quick. There's that spinning back fist that connected perfectly. Rocked Petchmai momentarily. And there Assli at the end of the round, trying anything to try and get this win over Petchmai. A massive win it would be. Good right hand there from Petchmai.
Look at that.
All right, here we go. Who wins this one? Let's find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of Muay-Thai action, we go to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges scored this vote 29-28. We have a winner by way of unanimous decision. Red
Back to RWS and a first win for Petchmai, but I do have to say I'd like to see Oussama back here in Rajadamnern Stadium, Aaron.
Oh, he performed amazingly with those spinning back techniques, and of course, like you said, being a late replacement to perform like he did and even take a round from Petchmai, and it was really close at the end. Very, very impressive, but you have to give it to Petchmai, now currently ranked number 3 at Rajadamnern Stadium. Perhaps he's got his eye on the Rajadamnern title.
Yeah, of course, and now we do get to the main card. We do get to those titles fights. And the next fight, of course, Rajadamnern title is on the line, Aaron.
Yeah, the champion, John Paranchai, he won the title about a year ago against a fighter by the name of Kong Torani. He will be a massive favorite going into this fight because on the other side of the ring, he'll be facing a young English guy by the name of Alfie Pearse. With 0 to lose for Alfie, he comes in as 16-0, an undefeated fighter, looking to make a massive name, because if he can defeat John Paranchai here tonight, I'm sure he will be next in line for the title.
Yeah, absolutely. But of course, we do have 2 other grand finals. So let's have a quick recap and look at the fight card of the fights tonight. The upcoming fight for the Rajadamnern lightweight world title, John Paranchai will be taking on Alfie Dejrit from England.
And then we move on to the RWS 2023 finals. In the welterweight final, Rittewada Pet Indi Academy will be taking on Hercules Wood. And then in your final bout of the evening, the super welterweight final, Yodwicha Gym will be taking on Thananchai Sitsong Pino.
All right, and let's not forget that all these fights will be 5 rounds each as we are talking about title fights. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our fighters for the next fight and the Rajadamnern Stadium title. From England, Alfie Dejrit, and his opponent from Thailand, please welcome Thannanchai. And here comes the young superstar, undefeated Alfie, making his way to the ring. Massive opportunity for him tonight here in Rajadamnern Stadium with a different haircut tonight, and we will talk about that in a minute. Looking to make a name for himself. This is Alfie Dejrit.
The champ is here. Welcome, Thannanchai, to RWS. Like I said, he defeated Kongtorani Oussama around a year ago now, or just over a year ago, I believe, to become the Rajadamnern Stadium champion. And I'm sure pride, or national pride should I say, will be doing everything he can in his power to remain the Rajadamnern Stadium champion for years to come. First bout in our finals, or 5-rounder should I say, we've got Thailand taking on England. All right, and you can see the tail of the tape for this one. In the red corner from Thailand, Thannanchai. He is 20 years of age and stands at 171 centimeters. He weighed in yesterday at 135 pounds and has a reach of 171 centimeters. He was born in Surat Thani in the south of Thailand and has a professional record of 48 victories with 9 losses and 2 draws. He is the current Rajadamnern Stadium champion. He's been in the ring with some of the best in the world at the sport in this weight class. And you can see again an aerial shot of the beautiful Rajadamnern Stadium. And there you can see Mr. Alfie Pearse fighting out of Dejrit here in Thailand. He is just 22 years of age and stands at 185 centimeters, 14 centimeters more than his opponent. Unfortunately for Alfie, he did everything he could to try and weigh in yesterday. As you can see, the current Rajadamnern lightweight rankings, Lamnam Mulek, of course, the #1 contender after winning the tournament last year. We also have Gel Gangwan and Samin Det, Superlek and Petchmai. Of course though, I'm sure that if Alfie can cause a massive upset here tonight, he will be firmly within the grasp of a Rajadamnern Stadium title shot himself. So Alfie was a late replacement. There's Lamnam Mulek sitting front and center because he knows that he will be facing the champion in his next bout for the Rajadamnern Stadium title. So, like I said, Alfie was a replacement fighter for Rajadamnern, who unfortunately has an infection on his arm and couldn't make it in time. And Alfie, like Anton said, he shaved his head to try and make the weight. He did everything possible, with 4 or 5 days notice to make the weight. Unfortunately for him, he could only make 136.6 pounds. That was a massive effort though for him. And remember, he's taking a massive risk here, taking on someone like Thannanchai. But in the same time, he's got absolutely nothing to lose. No one expects him to do anything. But I want to talk about his record because he's fought at Rajadamnern Stadium 5 times before. And he has 5 wins. And he has 5 knockouts over Thai opposition as well. He's a 2-time ISKA British champion and a 2-time ISKA Intercontinental champion. Fighting out of Jai D Gym. Massive, massive night for Alfie, and I'm sure his family watching on DAZN. He's only been training Muay Thai, this is unbelievable, for 2.5 years. And look where he is right now. So much potential. And to compete against Thannanchai here tonight, it'll be just an incredible experience for him, win, lose or draw. So props to him, props to his team as well. But for him to try and, like I said, make weight on what, 4 or 5 days notice is just incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's not forget, John, tonight will be the massive favorite, of course, with much more experienced. But Alfie could potentially be, well, I don't, not to be disrespectful, but another Daniel Rodriguez, one of those fighters, incredibly talented, undefeated.
Well, if he can maintain that undefeated streak here tonight against John, then yeah, the name is firmly planted on the map in the world of Muay Thai. His last 10 fights, John, 6 victories, 2 losses, 2 draws, and like I said, Alfie, 16-0. Take it away, Mr. Beer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is Rajadamnern lightweight title match, fighting in the rules of 5 rounds Muay Thai. This is Muay Thai. This is Rajadamnern. This bout is brought to you by Jorake Corporation, sponsor and Pumpkin. And introducing our referee on stage, Mr. Dejrit Siraratskul. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, fighting about the blue corner, 22 years of age, his stance 185 centimeters tall and weighing 136.6 pounds. He will record of an undefeated 17 wins. He is 2-time ISKA Intercontinental Champion and 2 times ISKA British Champion, fighting out of London, England. Let's hear it for Alfie and his opponent, fighting on the red corner, 20 years of age. His stance 171 centimeters tall and weighted 135 pounds. He will record of 48 wins, 9 losses and 2 draws. He is the current Rajadamnern Stadium lightweight champion, representing Surat Thani Province, Thailand. Let's hear it for John Thananchai.
All right, here we go. John Thananchai, the champion. Alfie Pearse from Hartford, just outside of London, from England.
Ooh, right away, I like what he's doing, pushing forward. No time wasted here in Rajadamnern Stadium.
John decides to go for the clinch. He targets the left side with the body with Alfie with 2 beautifully timed knees there. Stabbing knees from the champion. Oh, right hand there from. Interesting to see if John is targeting the body because, of course, he knows that Alfie did everything he could to try and make the weight. Perhaps that took it out of him, you never know. Left hook there, attempted elbow coming in from Jam. Oh, and again, a solid low kick there from John.
Taking a lot of damage right now, and John the champion. But I like what Alfie is doing though. He knows that John has had issues in the past, fighting 5 rounds and sometimes getting tired towards the end. So he's pushing the pace. Oh, but the champion right now with the right hand.
Well, looks like Alfie can take a shot, continue to move forward like he does. Good right kick to the midsection. Alfie losing his footwork there, goes down. Again, moves forward towards John.
Ooh. There's no going backwards for this kid. Alfie pushing forward, the champion in the ropes. Whoa, the elbow war momentarily.
More shots for the body here from John, and then fire-offs and elbow. A good start here by the champion.
5 rounds of Muay Thai action. This is only the very first one.
Left hand to the body. Oh, and a left hook there, upstairs by John, connects.
Ooh, good knee.
Another right hand there from John. Oh, nice combination there from Alfie. Uppercut, right hand. Beautifully executed there by the Brit.
Yeah, I do have to say I like what Alfie is doing. He's forcing the champ to fight, pushing forward, very aggressive.
Absolutely relentless here by Alfie, continuously moving forward, closing that distance.
And the fact that he has the weight advantage, perhaps he knows that if he starts early on, the champion might get tired towards the end.
He also has a massive height advantage.
Yeah, he does. But he's also taking a lot of shots in the middle section right now.
Yeah, especially to the middle, like you said, in this opening round, from targeting the body. A lot of Muay Thai fighters don't do that enough as well. There is a temptation to go to the head and try and find that knockout blow. Just as I say that, swinging left up there from John. John again, looking for that high kick. It has to be a very high kick to get up towards Alfie.
John very composed right now. Oh!
Right elbow there from John.
This is going to be a marathon and not a sprint, that's for sure.
Oh, another left hook there. And a combination. Oh, good elbow by Alfie. A good round, though, it has to be said, from John as the seconds tick away here in round number 1.
Wow, what a great opening round for both fighters.
John constantly on the attack and connecting with a lot of shots to the midsection. But Alfie is smiling as he makes his way back to the corner, still in there. John, the one who was exerting a lot of energy in that opening round. Let's have a look at it. What a beautifully timed knee there. Alfie showing his toughness, being able to take that shot and a lot of the shots that were coming in. Let's have a look at that in replay. Wow. Glancing past the nose, but moves in with that right hand. Doesn't catch perfectly though. Stay with us, round 2 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the first round, all 3 judges got red 10, blue 9.
Ever fought against. Let's remember that as well.
Coming up round number 2. I do have to say I like what Alfie is doing. A little bit of a Petchmai style, pushing on early on.
He actually told me his favourite fighter is Sexan. That'd be one way to get back into the fight and go full zombie mode.
And of course, John taking the first round.
He's fighting like him in the way that he's continuously moving forward and eating a lot of shots. He's got to throw back though now.
Ooh.
Release the midsection again there within the clinch by John.
You can see the champion very composed, controlling the pace in the clinch and on the outside. Beautiful kicks there.
Left kick there by Alfie. Nice right kick from John. Blocks. The attacks attempted by Alfie. Good start to the round here once again by John. Tempting knee, that's good that by Alfie. Using those long-rangey knees. John trying to smother him.
Alfie not going backwards at all.
Good stepping elbow, left hook combination by John. Alfie again, still walking forward.
There he is.
Isn't a bothered at all.
But right now, John controlling the fight on the outside and the inside. Good position.
Again with that right knee. Alfie doing his best to throw right knees of his own, but within the clinch, it's all John. Oh, good left hook there from John. And then moves him with the elbow. Again, Alfie takes the shot. Moving forward. Those long range knees. I'm telling you, now the pathway to get back into this fight 100%.
Great defense from the champion in the clinch as well. But Alfie, look at this man still pushing forward. Oh, and the left elbow.
It's like that when he's moving forward, but he's not scoring.
Yeah, I'd like to see him use his hands a little bit more.
Again, beautiful left body kick. And a right elbow there from John. He's picking his shots beautifully right now.
Yeah, either too close or too far. Oh, pushing in.
Oh, good right hand to the body.
Yeah, and Alfie is pushing forward, but not really able to throw anything that is meaningful or hurtful in this second round. John controlling the fight. Great defense here in the clinch.
Yeah, just over 25 seconds to go here in round number 1. Alfie connects with an elbow. Is John tiring? He's very active in both these rounds.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, perhaps the game plan.
Looking for that elbow once again.
A little bit of a Rocky style there.
But does it bother Alfie? No, it doesn't. He continues again to move forward. Oh, left hook blocked there by Alfie. Round! End of round number 2. Oh, good work there by the champion, John. We did see moments by Alfie. Some potential there for sure as we move into round number 3. You can see the deep breaths from John as he tries to grapple with this monster that is Alfie. Let's have a look at the highlights. Stepping knee there by Alfie. Good right elbows from John. Of course, you'd expect this from a Rajadamnern Stadium champion.
So if there's one thing that's for sure is that Alfie is a tough kid.
He is, 100%. But great work once again here by John. Stay with us, round 3, coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the second round, all 3 judges score red 10, blue 9. And for the total score, all 3 judges score red 20, blue 18.
Round, just a round off the champion would be a success in itself for someone who's only had 16 professional fights.
Yeah, absolutely, but again, don't count him out just yet. This is only the 3rd round. And we said it before, the champion might slow down towards the end as...
Oh, good elbow there from Alfie. I was going to say, there's something that a lot of the fans of Alfie himself can take from what we've seen. I believe that John has thrown his best shots in round 1 and 2. I don't think it's bothered Alfie at all.
Well, we'd like to see what if John...
Good left knee, there's that knee that I was talking about.
If John slows down and Alfie can get perhaps a good elbow strike or a good punch, then he might have a chance.
Alfie, it's just about concentrating on winning a round.
Yeah, absolutely.
Left knee there. And again with those long range knees. And he's got a chin on him and he's able to take a lot of damage it seems, which is one of the things that makes a great fighter into a remarkable fighter. John utilising that guard then. Tries to trip and goes back to the knees within the clinch.
And also you have to admire the clinch work here, which is very specific to Muay Thai. Look at the way John is defending that. And oh, beautiful takedown. Perhaps not as easy as expected for John. The ref says, no, I don't want to take down like this. But that will definitely take away some energy from the champion. He's back in the ropes again.
John, for the first time in this fight, is starting to throw and miss. Tempted left high kick, tempted elbow, blocks and missed there by John. Oh, that one didn't though. And again with that left hook, he's got to be careful of that Alfie. Good right body shot, left hook from John. Knees to the body as well.
Yeah, the question is who will slow down first.
Yeah, absolutely. Alfie again, walking over and connecting with a beautiful elbow, but then eats a right hand to the body. Left hook by John. You can see John is starting to think about those knees of Alfie's blocking. Oh, good right hand. Alfie grabs his foot. 3 beautifully timed punches there by John, and I think that might have blocked Alfie just a little bit.
And Alfie still pushing forward.
Gotta love it. No quitting this kid at all. John right now, just a little bit quicker. That kick there. A right kick over the guard from John that connects to the body once again of Alfie.
And it's interesting to see how Alfie has a very traditional Thai style, pushing forward into the clinch.
Good right elbow. Right hook, left hook, right body shot there from John. I do like the combinations that the champ throws.
Yeah, absolutely. Much better round.
This is something that Alfie can learn from as well. Not just throwing single shots, but when the moment's right. When the opening's there, good right elbow from Alfie again. those knees. He throws a right knee and then he finds a right elbow.
Much better round from Alfie, but still the champion controlling most of the clinch for it. So this is going to be interesting. Alfie looking, very confident though.
Enjoying himself in there. Why not?
Absolutely, and if he could win this round, that would be massive for him. Look at the replay.
Let's have a look. Good work there from both fighters. Much better round, the best round for Alfie so far, without a shadow of a doubt. He did 3 shots, big shots that time, as he grabbed a hold of John's leg. It was that right knee, right elbow combo that I was enjoying from Alfie. He was tempted to block the punching strike there from the champ. Well, stay with us. Round 4 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the third round, all 3 judges score red 10, blue 9. And for the total score, all 3 judges score red 30, blue 27.
Don't forget, the RWS finals of the remaining welterweight and super welterweight division are up next here on RWS.
All right, round 4. Alfie needs something crazy if he wants to have a chance at winning this fight. He needs a knockdown or it's a loss.
And you can see that John, I feel like that's going to be a strategy moving forward now, is just to grab a hold of Alfie at every opportunity. Stop Alfie from throwing counter strikes, and of course, it runs down the clock as well.
Absolutely, right on point, Aaron. And you can see here, John defending in the clinch. Mainly defending now, as you said. All he needs is to survive these upcoming 2 rounds to win the fight.
And you know what Alfie's going to do? Like a zombie, just continues to move forward.
Yeah, and I'm not sure perhaps if this is the right thing to do right now, getting into the clinch. Because John controlling most of the work there.
And you have to say as well, it is high, 185 centimeters. I can't imagine. He's not going to be a problem for any fighter at 135 pounds. He's learning to use that height to his advantage as well. You can see that within those fights. Oh, attempted to go upstairs with that left eye kick. A wry smile there from John, who appreciated that one. Or didn't appreciate it, potentially. Here comes Alfie again. John having to fight off the back foot. Good knees here from Alfie.
Still pushing forward.
Yes, good elbow there.
Mode.
I do like that right elbow.
Yeah, and this is what he needs to bring right now. He needs those elbows to come and help. He needs to drop John if he wants to have a shot. And so far, the clinch work has not been working out.
Oh, counter strike there from John. And again, look, just grabs a hold, twists and turns Alfie.
Oh, perfect technique from the champ there in the clinch.
Alfie again moves across. Looking for that right elbow, you can see him. That time, John had it scouted. Who then grabs a hold of him. More time. Being run down here by John Thairanchai, showing a lot of respect to Alfie here. Good knee to the midsection by the man from Hartford, just north of London in England. Strike there from John. He's not enjoying Alfie moving towards him like this.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
You can see the referee's getting a little bit frustrated with John. He's telling him to stop moving backwards. We don't like that here on RWS.
Yeah, absolutely, but this is also tough.
And
we got somebody like Alfie pushing forward non-stop like this.
So much bigger right hand there. I was going to say taller at least.
John slowing down a little bit, but defending really well in the clinch, and I think
this is John using all his experience.
Oh, the
right elbow once again there from Alfie. I think John, he hurt him.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Another good round here. Right, Alfie. He might have gone for a spinning back elbow, might have connected to the ref.
Yeah.
Back against the ropes. Right elbow, right knee to finish the round.
Much better round.
Well, how do you score that one? Folks watching around the world, and I'm sure many of Alfie's fans in Hartford. He needs to do enough to take the round. Keep in mind that the referee was actually gesturing to John to move forward. As a beautiful timed elbow there by the champ. Alfie, I know we've said it over and over in this fight, but it has to be said again, he is one tough cookie. There you can see a beautiful slow motion highlight of a right kick to the body there. John moving in with those elbows, but Alfie, I believe, has learned how to defend them. Stay with us, the conclusion up next.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the fourth round, all three judges score red 10, blue 9. And for the total score, all three judges score red 40, blue 36.
Posted a photo up on Instagram of how he looked like trying to make weight. Did everything in his power. But as it stands, John Thananchay 4 rounds up as we move into the 5th and final round here on RWS, and I love the concept not only of the tournament here at RWS, but we have to remember, good left hand there from John. Those stadium title belts will be on the line nearly every week here on RWS. Just another reason to tune in and watch this Muay Thai, one of the best Muay Thai promotions in the world. Alfie Pearse, like we've seen in rounds 1 to 4, continuing to move forward. John moving backwards. Attempted right kick there from John. Attempted right hand by Alfie. He gets connected with a right hand by John. I said it already, but I can't imagine there's many fighters at 135 who would want to fight Alfie. Tall, strong, can take a punch. And with just 16, well now 17 fights under his belt, he has massive potential. Attempted up elbow there by Alfie. And again, looking for that elbow. John just able to utilise his hands and block those elbows within the clinch. Just 20 years of age, of course, he's had a lot of fights. 2 years younger than Alfie, but probably treble or maybe 4 times more experience. Again, holding on here to Alfie, trying to frustrate the Brit. And I've got to be honest, the fact that he's holding on right now just shows respect to the skills of Alfie and just how tough he is. Spinning back elbow there from Alfie. We've got 90 seconds left on this clock. I hope we get to see Alfie again here on RWS, I really do. Oh, good right elbow there from John, and once again Alfie just takes it like a champion. With a full count. I said that same about Oussama as well. Of course, the Rajadamnern 135-pound rankings have been revamped. We got to see them. There's a lot of talent at that weight in the sport of Muay Thai. And it looks like we're adding to it as well with Alfie. Just under 1 minute left on the clock here. Coming up next, we've got the welterweight tournament final for 2023. The RWS tournament. It will be Rittewada Petchmai Academy taking on Hercules War Jack Robwood. So don't go anywhere. Alfie again looking for that left elbow. Right kicks to the midsection and left hands there from John. He's fought well again in this 5th and final round and frustrated Alfie at times. Alfie just continues to move forward. Credit to him and his cap. Oh, what an elbow! Oh, good right elbow there from Alfie. Best shot from Alfie there. There's a right smile on the face of John as we end the round. Massive respect to the champion. Alfie did everything in his power to take it to the champion, but maybe just outclassed on the night. See, Alfie a little bit disappointed. He's never tasted defeat inside a Muay Thai ring, but he was a massive underdog here tonight. He cannot be disappointed with his performance. So, like I said, big, massive learning curve for Alfie with just 16 fights under his belt. That is going to really help him progress within his career, and what massive potential he has, as we see here, John doing exactly what a champion needed to do. He performed perfectly in rounds 1, 2 and 3, and then in rounds 4 and 5 he just ran down the clock. Perfectly executed by the champion. I believe they did win round number 5 as well for striking Alfie. But what a credit to Dejrit and of course to Jai D as well. He is... Well, we know what's up next in this weight division. It'll be John Thanañchai defending against Lam Nam Moonleg, who is sitting ringside watching on. I wonder what he thought of that. All right, here we go. Let's get the official confirmation of the decision. We'll also get an interview with John.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to introduce Director of Office of the Boxing Committee, Mr. Palat Suwarna Methakon. And let me introduce President of RWS and Board Director of Rajadamnern Stadium, Mr. Bang Tianchai Pisit Putinan. And now, ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of Muay Thai action, we go to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges scored this bout 50 to 45. We have a winner by way of unanimous decision. And still, Rajadamnern Stadium lightweight champion, John Thanañchai. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Rajadamnern lightweight champion, John Thanañchai.
Your winner, congratulations, amazing performance. How are you feeling right now? ยินดีด้วยนะครับกับชัยชนะในวันนี้ตอนนี้รู้สึกยังไงบ้างครับ
ก็รู้สึกดีใจครับที่ป้องกันแชมป์สำเร็จอีกครั้งครับก็ขอบคุณทุกแรงเชียร์แล้วก็ขอบคุณนายหัวโกดิแล้วก็ทีมงานพลังใจทุกคนครับก็ผมจะพยายามรักษาแชมป์เส้นนี้ไว้นานที่สุดครับ
Thank you very much for all the support and I'm very happy, very proud that I was able to defend my title once again. Talk to me about your opponent. Very tough and very hard fight tonight. อยากให้พูดถึงคู่ชกหน่อยวันนี้ต้องบอกว่าโอ้โหอดทนจริงๆครับ
ครับ
พูดถึงคู่ชกหน่อยครับคู่ชกเป็นยังไงบ้างครับวันนี้
ก็เขาก็แข็งแรงครับก็เห็นจิตใจของเขาครับก็เขาสู้ครับก็เขาเก่งมากๆครับ
Very tough fighter with a lot of heart. Very hard fight tonight. And of course, I know you just defended your title, but I have to ask you this because there is one man sitting ringside looking to take it away from you, and that is Lam Nam Moonleg. เข้าใจว่าตอนนี้เพิ่งป้องกันแชมป์แต่ยังมีอีก1คนตอนนี้เป็นอันดับ1และอยากจะมาท้าชิงนั่นก็คือคนนี้ลำน้ำมูลเล็กรออยู่ตรงนี้ถ้าต้องเจอกันเนี่ยไฟนี้จะเป็นยังไง
ก็ต้องแล้วแต่ท่านนายหัวแล้วก็โปรโมเตอร์ครับก็ผมก็จะทำหน้าที่ของผมให้ดีที่สุดครับ
It's up to the promoter. I will do my duty as best as I can. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, John Thanañchai. Back to RWS and what a performance from John tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. John Thanañchai proving just why he is the Rajadamnern Stadium champion, and it's going to be interesting to see him versus Lam Namulek moving forward.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, of course, now we are getting down to business. It's been 5 months. It's been a long road and a long, tough road. And here we are at the grand final. Of course, these two tournaments have been very tough. Let's have a look at the bracket and who they have faced.
Okay, so you can see that Hercules overcame Yodwicha and Rittewada defeated Senpon by a first round knockout. They will be competing next for that 3 million baht. And in the super welterweight division, Thananchay defeated Pet Morakot, and Yodwicha was finally able to overcome Daniel. They will be competing for that 3 million baht in our main event.
Yeah, you've mentioned it, 3 million bahts. There's the money, but there is the glory, because they will be fighting for the RWS Rajadamnern world title. Tell me about that belt.
Yeah, absolutely. So when RWS came into fruition, they wanted to create a belt that would capture the history of Rajadamnern Stadium. So they revamped the stadium, they improved it, and they also created a new ring. However, when they dismantled the old ring, they also took a piece of metal from that old ring and they imprinted it into the new RWS belt. They can see in all its beautiful glory, and there, that piece of metal represents the history of Rajadamnern Stadium as it entwines with the modernization here at RWS, bringing both worlds together.
Yeah, absolutely. And here you can see some of the previous champions of last year's, as well as some champions that are still champion this year. Well, we've talked about the money, we've talked about the glory, but there is another very special prize for these fighters, and that is the final MVP.
That's right. If you're new to RWS, the 5 finalists, or the 5 winners, should I say, will be in the ring at the end of the night, and an MVP of the tournament will be announced. Now, that fighter have to prove himself not just in the final, but throughout 2023. And the winner, the MVP that is chosen, will be given a beautiful bike from our sponsors at Ducati. It was outside the stadium earlier here tonight, and there it is, the Pangali V4S from our sponsors at Ducati, worth 1.329 million baht. So you get the 3 million baht, you get the belt, and for one lucky winner, they will get the bike on top as well.
Yeah, absolutely great for those fighters. But of course, we've said it over and over and over. Whenever somebody gets to come here and compete in Rajadamnern Stadium, compete in RWS, it's a big opportunity. You get to fight in front of millions of people, but not just that, because now there's another very special prize for all the non-Thai fighters competing here in RWS, and that is the Thailand Privilege Card, Aaron.
Yeah, that's right. The support of Thailand Privilege Card will provide long-term visa privileges. A membership package has been created known as Friends of Muay Thai, Friends of Thailand. So 3 lucky winners, 2 males and 1 female, will be given a 5-year visa worth 900,000 baht, which means they get to train and they get to fight in Thailand for the next 5 years. So we're not only creating champions here at RWS, but along with Thai Privilege Card and RWS joining forces, we are able to create the next generation of foreign superstars.
Yeah, absolutely, and giving the opportunity for those fighters to live their dream. All right, well, now we're getting down to business. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're ready, because this is the welterweight division grand final.
Just one more fight, one more victory for 3 million baht. It is tonight or it is never.
เริ่มต้นก็ไปได้ไม่สวยก็คือแพ้ก่อนเริ่มจากความพ่ายแพ้แต่ว่าผมไม่ท้อครับผมก็เอาคำดูถูกทุกๆคำวิจารณ์ผมก็มาพัฒนาตัวเองหลังจากนั้นก็ชนะของผมเลยเพราะว่าเราได้ประสบการณ์จากความพ่ายแพ้ครับ
มาต่อยอาร์เบสการเปิดคะแนน3 ยกตอนแรกผมก็ไม่ค่อยชินเท่าไหร่ครับต้องปรับตัวปรับสไตล์ขึ้นเยอะเพ่งยกที่ 1ก็ต้องใส่เลยครับ เหมือนที่หลายคนมองว่าผมเป็นรองพี่เขาเยอะประสบการณ์อะไรการดูการผ่านมวยผมเป็นรองพี่เขาเยอะพี่เขามีหมัดมีศอกมีตีซ้ายก็เขาก็ต้องแบบแก้ไปหมดทุกอย่างทุกลูกครับ
จุดแข็งก็คือเป็นมวยเข่าน้องเขาเป็นคนแข็งแรงผมก็ไม่ได้ต่อยมวย5 ยกมาวันเกือบ3 ปีเขาจะได้เปรียบตรงเขาต่อย5 ยกสม่ำเสมอกว่าความมั่นใจของผมก็คือสร้างจากความฟิตซ้อมเตรียมให้แฟนมวยรอชมได้เลยครับว่าจะมีเซอร์ไพรส์ไว้ให้ชมแน่นอนครับ
ต้องดูกันที่จังหวะด้วยครับว่าพี่เขาก็แก้มาเหมือนกันแล้วพี่เขาก็เก่งจริงครับแต่ก็รอบชิงแบบนี้อะไรก็เป็นไปได้ครับ
Ladies and gentlemen, RWS Final of the welterweight division, Rittewada, Petchmai Academy versus Hercules, Rajadamnern.
And here he is, Rittewada, the angel out of Surin, Thailand, from Petchmai Academy's gym. Made it to the final, looking at the gold prize, looking at those 3 million bahts and the glory of the RWS Rajadamnern World Series belt. Can he get it? Can he make it? This is Rittewada, Petchmai Academy.
And here comes the underdog with a big fan base, it seems, inside Rajadamnern Stadium. Oh man, it was actually won a Rajadamnern Stadium title before at 105 pounds. Hercules Rajadamnern is looking to become RWS champion. One of the tallest welterweights you will ever see. Massive opportunity for him tonight in the final. It's Hercules Rajadamnern. All right, here we go. This is the tale of the tape of the RWS 2023 welterweight division. In the red corner from Thailand, Rittewada, Petchmai Academy, 26 years of age, and he stands at 180 centimeters, and he weighed in yesterday on the money at 147 pounds and has a reach of 182 centimeters. He was born in Surin in Thailand, and he has a professional record of 85 victories with 16 losses and 5 draws. A former Lumpini Stadium champion at 140 pounds, a former WMC world champion at 140 pounds, and a former Channel 7 champion, yet at 140 pounds. So that's Lumpini, that's Channel 7. He has never won a title here at Rajadamnern Stadium. Tonight, he gets that chance to change that. In the blue corner, Hercules Rajadamnern, also from Thailand. He's 20 years of age and stands at 183 centimeters, just 3 centimeters taller than Rittewada. There you can see how each man got to the final. Rittewada was able to overcome a TKO'd, in fact, Sergei Guliaba in the very first round of the group stage, and then moved on to defeat Yodwicha, last year's Final Four competitor, and then he defeated Sherzad Gaybulyov, another knockout. In the Final Four, he knocked out in the very first round Senpon Oussama. 4 fights, 4 wins, 3 stoppages. This year, well, it's been a spectacular year so far for Rittewada. He is undefeated. 5 fights, 5 victories for that man. Last year, believe it or not, he had 2 fights with 2 losses. What a change in fortune for Rittewada. Last time he lost the fight was actually here at RWS, but last December, so just over, oh sorry, about a year ago against Fabio Ruiz. But since then, since that knockout, he has been a completely different fighter and has been able to knock out 3 of his opponents. In the blue corner, Hercules, he was able to knock out Morgan Adrav, our beautifully timed knee to the body in the first fight. He then lost to Sajjad Satari, and then in the third fight, he knocked out the Chinese fighter Lui Wenji to make it through to the Final Four, where he defeated last year's Final Four competitor Yod Kun Pon. So 4 fights, 3 wins, 1 loss. Rittewada was the winner of Group A, and Hercules was the winner of Group B. His 2023 record is 6 fights with 5 wins, 2 knockouts, and just 1 loss. In his last 10, 6 victories, 4 losses. And 3 of those losses have been against Thai opposition, with only 1 loss against Sajjad that I did mention. This fight, on paper, it favors Rittewada. And you have to remember as well, last week, his teammate, Kapitan Pet Yindi Academy, went home with that 3 million baht. And he's probably here tonight as he wants to vie to be the MVP of the tournament and take home that beautiful Ducati motorbike. But second fighter from Pet Yindi, he made it through to the final. Rittewada, a fan favourite. But Hercules is no slouch. Out of these 2, it's only Hercules who's won the Rajadamnern Stadium title. Big fight. The 2023 welterweight final has arrived. Mr. Beer, should I say? Do your thing!
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for RWS Rajadamnern World Series Tournament 2023 Final of the welterweight division. Fighting in the rules of 5 rounds Muay Thai. This is Muay Thai. This is Rajadamnern. This bout is brought to you by all new Mitsubishi Triton, Lotus Mattress, and Train Lubricants. And introducing our referee on stage, Mr. Paijun Gop Galang. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, fighting above the red corner, 26 years of age. He stands 180 centimeters tall and weighing 147 pounds. He holds a record of 85 wins, 60 losses, and 5 draws. He is former Channel 7 champion and former WMC World Champion and former Ramini Stadium Champion, representing Surin Province, Thailand. Let's hear it for Rittewada, Petchmai, Academy. And his opponent, fighting on the blue corner, 20 years of age. He stands 183 centimeters tall and weighing 147 pounds. He holds a record of 55 wins and 19 losses. He is a former Ramini Stadium champion and former Rajadamnern Stadium champion, representing Nakhon Si Thammarat Province, Thailand. Let's hear it for Hercules Rajadamnern.
All right, here we go. The first of a scheduled 5 rounds. Thailand versus Thailand. Rittewada versus Hercules. Here we go. Remember, in the Final Four, Rittewada, with beautiful hands, was able to knock out Senpon. And just as I say that, it looks for a combination to try and take down Hercules. Combines it with a right kick as well. Here comes Hercules though, with those long legs of his. A little right hand there from Rittewada.
And we've seen the power coming from Rittewada before, but we've also seen Rittewada getting caught within the process of trying to knock out his opponent. So this is going to be very interesting. Hercules more focused than ever right now, slowly pushing forward. He knows Rittewada will come fast, will come forward. With the left kick a little bit too high, maybe losing balance momentarily.
Yeah, Hercules very, very tall. This could be his fight if he utilizes that. It's another hand there being thrown by Rittewada, standing in that southpaw stance. Causes problems for a lot of fighters.
And this is kind of like we could expect Hercules to look at the clinch work, pushing forward within the rounds.
Oh, good left hand there from Rittewada as Hercules connects with a right kick to the body. I have to say, stunning low kick there from Rittewada. It's been 5 months of a lot of training, a lot of agony, blood, sweat and tears to get to this far for both fighters.
Great combination from Rittewada. Yeah, and the fact that you mentioned 5 months, some fighters have to go through injuries and still fight through, and this is why RWS is the toughest Muay Thai tournament right now.
100%. You win the tournament, you win the RWS tournament, believe me, you are one of the best in the world in your weight category.
Right in from Hercules. You said that this is going to be outside work from Rittewada, inside work from Hercules. Who's going to get the best out of it?
Yeah, an attempted left high kick there from Rittewada. It's not easy to get your leg up. Looking for those combinations. Again, Hercules is the one who's moving forward. Rittewada happy to fight off the back foot. But then he springs into action.
The accuracy from Rittewada is incredible. Very relaxed.
Attempted knee there from Hercules, but it was just to enable him to do this. Get into the clinch.
Yeah, perhaps this is what he's going to need if he wants to close the distance. Rittewada is not going to let that happen that easily, so Hercules will have to find a way. The beautiful left kick. Answer with the right.
Rittewada looking for a right kick, right hand there, but Hercules moved forward too fast. It has to be said, though, it's been a close round, but you have to edge it surely to Rittewada.
So far, the combinations of Rittewada have been great.
End of round 1, well, Hercules, he holds his arms aloft. He thinks potentially he's done enough to take the round.
Yeah, I like how confident he looks, though.
A few big shots from Rittewada. It didn't faze him at all.
Yeah, and perhaps this is gonna make him even more confident that he can take those shots.
I have to say, Hercules as well.
Speed.
Yeah, look, I'm just saying, looking at Hercules in this replay, I just say this might be the best condition we've ever seen him in.
Oh, you're absolutely right.
He looks tremendous here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the first round, all 3 judges score red 10, blue 9.
You don't want to go 2 rounds down.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. All right, second round for the RWS Grand Final. The pressure has got to be on Hercules' side right now.
So we do mention it most of the time when we see a Pet Yindi fight here. But in the corner, you can see gold medalist, Olympic gold medalist, Ramini, who's a boxing coach now over at Pet Yindi, doing a great job with the fighters there.
As expected, Hercules looking to close the distance. The clinch is going to be the place he wants to be. Does not want to be on the outside. We've seen the speed of Rittewada from his hands, the combinations, the left kick. The right kick from Hercules trying to close the distance, and a beautiful uppercut.
Stunning uppercut, sets a spinning back elbow there from Rittewada in full flow here in round number 2. Hercules once again showing that he's got a chin, showing that he's strong. Able to take and eat a lot of big shots and still move forward. Rittewada is looking strong.
Yeah, he is, and looking very confident
And again,
in the range.
The sweet silence, but this time to the midsection. Good round, another good round here by Rittewada in the opening minute. Hercules has to find something here. Oh, tempting elbow. Hercules just ducking under.
Ooh.
Rittewada non-stop. Even when he misses, he's still throwing counter strikes. That time with a left kick after he missed that three-piece combination.
And we see this happen a lot with fighters that are looking to get into the clinch. Somehow they forget everything else, but go zombie mode, only trying to grab their opponents. And this is exactly what Hercules is doing, and this is not what he wants to be doing.
Hercules there looking for a jumping knee to the midsection, but he got caught with a right hand by Rittewada. Rittewada is looking very relaxed. Hercules not so much right now.
Good block from Hercules, closing up the distance. Right punch as an entry in the clinch now. Can he get the work? Good defense from Rittewada.
Just one knee sneaking through. It won't be enough, I don't feel, to do anything significant. Solid shot there with the left hand of Rittewada. Left hand, left kick. Moving to the right of Hercules and then targeting him with an elbow. But once again, equally good right hand though from Hercules. He needs more of that.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see Rittewada exploding from time to time, making it tough for Hercules to find his rhythm, and here only just trying to push forward. It's a left kick. And the entry, and good defense from Rittewada again in the clinch.
Good footwork, good hands. This is a perfect display so far from Rittewada. Another right hand to the body there. Oh, good right hand kick from Hercules. That was a warning shot, boys and girls. Hercules not out of it.
20 seconds left on the clock in the second round. Hercules still behind.
Good takedown there from Rittewada.
It looks like it's going to be a long night for Hercules.
5 seconds left on the clock here in round number 2. Another solid round for Rittewada. Hercules can raise his hands all he wants. I think everyone in the stadium, and I'm sure you do watching around the world live on DAZN, knows that Rittewada is 2 rounds up here in this grand final of 2023 in the welterweight division. Let's have a look at the highlights. There it was, that three-piece, 1-2 uppercut connected, and even went in with a spinning back elbow. Hercules pushing forward, looking for knees, but not really connecting with enough to trouble Rittewada.
Oh, perfect uppercut there.
See that left hand working for him all night, but it was the right uppercut that did it that time.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the second round, all 3 judges score red 10, blue 9. And for the total score, all 3 judges score red 20, blue 18.
His fan base here in the stadium. It's already an uphill battle for the very tall Hercules. He needs to win all 3 remaining rounds, or at least knock down Rittewada to stay in with a chance.
Yeah, and it's fair to say he's going to need that half-god performance now if he wants to get a win over Rittewada.
All right, well, I've said this before, but it's true. It's now or never for Hercules Rajadamnern.
Look at the footwork from Rittewada. Oh, and he's down! He's down!
That elbow connected!
He's hurt!
That elbow connected, Antoine!
It did, and I think it's over.
Rittewada is going to try to get back to his feet. He can't! It's all over! A new RWS champion has been crowned! Rittewada does it again here at RWS. After a miserable 2022, he has come back with an absolute bang in 2023. It belongs to him. 5 fights in the RWS tournament and 4 knockout victories. Exclamation point as well in the final. What a performance by Rittewada Petchmai. Going to go over and just show respect there, show sportsmanship, of course, that we love here at RWS to Hercules. But we've got to see that elbow once again. Rittewada threw him down, but he was already rocked from that elbow strike. Unbelievable by Rittewada. A lot of people within the industry in 2022 thought he was past his best. He is showing why he's still one of the very, very best. Let's have a look at it. Oh, I missed it. Oof, one more time. Bang, there it was. And Rittewada just spun Hercules. He was going down already. is now receiving medical attention in the ring, but what a strike. Oh, just through, just past that right hand guard. What a shot by Rittewada. Unbelievable. Ooh, knockout in the final four and a knockout in the final.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to introduce Mr. Thananchai Chanchum, former Deputy Governor for Professional Sports and Boxing. And of course, Mr. Thangchai, President of RWS and Board Director of Rajadamnern Stadium, right here with us with RWS Welterweight Champions belt. Ladies and gentlemen, after just 21 seconds of the third round, we have a winner by way of knockout and new RWS Welterweight World Champion, Red Corner, Rittewada, Petchmai, Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for RWS Welterweight World Champion, Rittewada, Petchmai, Academy.
Alright, congratulations Rittewada. How are you feeling right now? ยินดีด้วยนะครับตอนนี้รู้สึกยังไงบ้างครับ
ตอนนี้ก็รู้สึกดีใจมากครับ แล้วก็ก่อนอื่นขอบคุณเสียโบ๊ทเสียเนาครับ แล้วก็แฟนมวยแล้วก็พี่น้องค่ายมวยเพชรยินดีทุกคนครับครอบครัวแล้วก็พ่อแม่ที่มาเชียร์วันนี้แล้วก็แฟนครับ
Well, first, I am very happy, but of course, I want to thank my team. I want to thank all the people that came here to support me. It was a very impressive performance. You were fighting against a very tough opponent. I want you to tell me about the game plan tonight. วันนี้ต้องบอกว่าแหมคู่ชกก็ไม่ธรรมดา อยากรู้ว่าแผนการชกในวันนี้เนี่ยเป็นยังไงบ้างครับ
ก็แผนการชกวันนี้เราก็แรกๆเราจะดูน้องเขาก่อนครับว่าแน่นอนที่คิดไว้น้องเขาต้องเดินเข้าหาเราแน่นอนเราก็ต้องดักออกอาวุธเอาครับแล้วก็เราไม่ได้ต่อย5 ยกนานด้วยเราก็ต้องค่อยยืนระยะให้ได้ครับ5 ยกครับ
I was expecting him to push forward. It's been a long time since I haven't fought 5 rounds, so I had to take my time, and I did it. Of course, I have to ask you this: What is next for Rittewada? เป้าหมายต่อไปของ Rittewada คืออะไรครับ
เป้าหมายของผมก็คือจริงๆผมตั้งใจไว้ก็คือทำทุกไฟท์ให้ดีที่สุดไม่ว่าจะเจอกับใครในไฟท์ต่อไปก็คือจะทำหน้าที่ให้ดีที่สุดแล้วก็ให้แฟนมวยประทับใจทุกไฟท์ครับ
I want to do my best every single fight and make my fans happy. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Rittewada Petchmai Academy. Back to RWS and water performance from Rittewada, Aaron.
Absolutely incredible. I mean, he ran through most of his opponents during the tournament, so to win via knockout is very, very fitting for a fighter who had a terrible 2022, has been undefeated and now crowns himself the new RWS champion in 2023. Congratulations to him. And then at the end we saw him and Capitan, his teammate who won last week here at RWS. What an amazing 2 weeks it's been for Pet Yindi Academy.
Yeah, of course, and now it is time for the super welterweights. I want you to walk me through this fight.
Oh, unbelievable. So Yodwicha, of course, last year he got to the final four where he lost by a split decision to the eventual winner of the tournament, Daniel. And he said as he entered this year's tournament, he wants to fight Daniel. That's all he had. His target was set on Daniel. If he meets Daniel, which he did do in the final four, he then went on to defeat him. However, if that's his sole purpose, that means when he takes on Thanaanchai here tonight, a very big, a very strong, powerful opponent, he's got to make sure that he's got all his wits about him, because if he doesn't, Thanaanchai, the young up-and-coming warrior, could take him apart and shock the world here tonight on RWS.
Yeah, absolutely. And let's not forget that Daniel is here tonight looking for revenge. So, ladies and gentlemen, get ready, because this is the Super Welterweight Grand Final!
1 year ago today, the 9th of September, the first time these two fighters met, Daniel got the victory, and then in December, he won Yodwicha once again.
I do want to say that it's a night of revenge. It's a night of vengeance.
Oh, good right hand there from Yodwicha!
Right away, you can see.
Attempted right elbow there from Yodwicha. Shot there from snapping right hand by Yodwicha!
Yodwicha! Yodwicha!
กดดันแต่ว่ากลัวจะทำไม่ได้กลัวจะแพ้อีกครั้งผมปลดล็อกตัวเองแล้วที่วันนี้ชนะครับผมแก้มือได้สำเร็จครับผม
ก็ดีใจมากครับเขามองผมสู้ไม่ได้เป็นรองมากเหมือนผมเป็นแค่ตัวประกอบอะไรสักอย่าง
To the final, and of course we've got the team with our through as well. Oh my goodness!
Thananchai! 12 พี่น้อง
คู่นี้ผมมองธนันไทยอยู่แล้วผมอยากให้เขาชนะดีใจครับดีกว่าเจอกับเพชรมรกต
Yodwicha versus Thananchai 12 พี่น้อง
มันมองว่าผมเป็นรองที่ยอดวิชาครับก็ไม่แปลกครับเพราะว่าผมเหมือนกับประสบการณ์เป็นรองคู่ชกครับแต่ว่าเรามีแรงเราอายุน้อยก็ดีครับเราไม่กดดันแล้วด้วยเราแค่รู้ว่าเราสู้เต็มที่
เป็นม้ามืดเลยครับเป็นที่ว่าน่ากลัวเลยครับน้องเขาสู้น้องเขาไม่ถอยเลยครับไม่ท้อเลยละความสวยของเขามีปัญหาเยอะเลยครับ
ที่ยอดวิชามีหมัดลักไก่ดีครับแล้วก็ต้องระวังลูกหมัดลักไก่แก
จุดแข็งของเขาคือเขาออกได้ทั้งซ้ายทั้งขวาและสูงยาว
ก็ได้เข็มขัดนะครับมันก็ภูมิใจที่สุดครับเพราะมันเหนื่อยมาร่วมปีครับเตรียมตัวมาตลอดแล้วก็ฝึกซ้อมมาต่อเนื่องซ้อมต่อยมาไม่รู้กี่ครั้งมันคือความภูมิใจของเรามาก
ชกมวยมาได้ยอดมวยได้วิธีมวยลุมพินีวิธีเดียวที่ผมไม่เคยได้คือล่ำเหนือ
Ladies and gentlemen, RWS Final of the Super Welterweight Division, Yodwicha Jam versus Thananchai 12 พี่น้อง
And here comes Yodwicha. He was here for revenge. He was here for Daniel, and he got him. And now he is here to fight in the final for 3 million baht and the glory of the RWS World title. Tough fight up ahead, but can he do it? This is Yodwicha Gym.
And here comes his very big and very strong opponent, also from Thailand, Thanaanchai Sitsongpeenong. Very focused, wants to make history here. You have to remember, a lot of the focus of Yodwicha was on Daniel, who is sitting ringside right now here tonight. one of these fighters will win that 3 million baht, will be crowned the 2023 Super Welterweight Champion, and will also get a chance to fight Daniel Rodriguez for the Rajadamnern Stadium title. A lot is on the line in this fight. The biggest fight of Thanaanchai Sitsongpinong's life is right now here in your main event of RWS. All right, let's have a look at the tail of the tape for your main event this evening. The conclusion of the 2023 RWS tournaments is the Super Welterweights at 154 pounds. In the red corner, Yodwicha Jim from Thailand, 26 years of age, stands at 179 centimeters and has a 186 centimeter reach. He was born out of Nakhon Ratchasima, Thailand, and has a professional record of 157 victories with 53 losses and 0 draws. Former WBC Muay Thai World Champion, former 2-Division Thailand Champion, former Lumpini Stadium Champion. As well as that, he's also the 2012 Sports Writers Authority of Thailand Fighter of the Year. That was in 2012, believe it or not, when he won the award along with another fighter by the name of Sangmani. He has never won in his illustrious career a Rajadamnern title. In the blue corner, Thanaanchai Sitsongpinong, also from Thailand. He is 22 years of age. He stands 6 centimeters taller than Yodwicha at 185 centimeters, and also has a 2 centimeter reach advantage at 188 centimeters. He was born in Roi Et here in Thailand, has a professional record of 61 victories with 21 losses and 2 draws. He is the current WBC Muay Thai World Champion. So this is a world champion in Thanaanchai, WBC world champion versus a former WBC world champion. He's also a former Omnoi Stadium champion and also an IFMA World Championship gold medalist. Yodwicha, Group B runner-up. In his first fight, he defeated Burak from Turkey. In his second fight, he lost to Pet Morakot. In his third fight in the group stages to get him through to the final 4, he was able to defeat Shadow. There you can see Daniel Rodriguez, the current Rajadamnern Stadium champion, looking on. Remember, he will defend his belt in a few weeks' time against Song Gao. If he overcomes Song Gao, he will then fight the winner of this fight. So in the final 4, Yodwicha was able to at last defeat Daniel. In the RWS tournament, because of last year as well, he has 9 fights with 6 victories, with 3 losses, 2 knockouts to his name. And his RWS record stands at 10 fights, 7 wins with 3 losses. Thanaanchai Sitsongpinong, in his first fight, he lost a split decision fight against Daniel Rodriguez. In his second fight, he defeated Reza via knockout in round number 3. And in his third fight, he defeated Kongjak. In the final 4, he defeated Pet Morakot, something Yodwicha was unable to do. It's the final. And of course, to introduce the fighters, it's Mr. Beer for the final time this evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for RWS Final of the Super Welterweight Division, fighting in the rules of 5 rounds Muay Thai. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? This is Muay Thai. This is Rajadamnern. This part is brought to you by M150, Leo Soda, Chemical Fertilizer, War Thai, and introducing our referee on stage, Mr. Narin Ponghiran. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, fighting Now on the red corner, 26 years of age, his stance 179 centimeters tall and weighed in 154 pounds. He holds a record of 157 wins and 53 losses. He is a former Ramini Stadium champion and former 2 Division Thailand champion and former WBC Muay Thai World Champion representing the Nakhon Ratchasima Province, Thailand. Let's hear it for Yodwicha! Yodwicha! And his opponent fighting about the blue corner, 22 years of age. His stance 185 centimeters tall and weighed in 153.8 pounds. He will record of 61 wins, 21 losses and 2 draws. He is IFBA World Championship gold medalist and former Omnoy Stadium champion and current WBC Muay Thai Super Welterweight World Champion representing Roi Et Province, Thailand. Let's hear it for Thananchai! Set Song Pino!
Well, for the very last time in the 2023 RWS Tournament, I get to say, here we go. Who will become 3 million baht richer? Let's find out. Oh, right kick there from Thananchai. Tempted left hook by Yodwicha.
5 rounds of Muay Thai action.
Oh, tempted right high kick there from Thananchai. Nice left kick to the middle though by Yodwicha.
Thananchai, the younger of the two. He will be in better shape though. Is Yodwicha going to slow down towards the hands?
Yodwicha looking for that right hand and almost connecting.
We know Yodwicha has the power to knock people down.
Again, Yodwicha connecting with that right counter. And Thananchai unable to find the head.
Good trade from both fighters.
Yeah, like this in the opening minute.
None of them giving up any ground.
Perhaps motivated by what they witnessed from Rittewada in the welterweight final. Nice low kick there from Thananchai.
The tension is building.
Tension in the commentary booth.
Absolutely.
Can't imagine what it's like in there. Hold your nerve. Left hook there from Thananchai.
Every kick counts. Every punches means something. Yodwicha pushing forward. Good left kick. Good answer from both fighters, but good ending with knees.
So Thananchai would be the happiest of the two to be within the clinch with that slight height advantage and reach advantage of his. But you have to remember as well that Yodwicha earlier on in his career was actually a clinch fighter. He was known for his devastating knees before he switched into a puncher.
Yeah,
via the help of Ken Sitsompinong.
Yeah, absolutely. But a big question to be answered from Yodwicha is, can he last the 5 rounds?
Thananchai looking for that left elbow. So when they get together, Thananchai looks so much bigger than Yodwicha.
He does. And the crowd going crazy after those 2 knees.
Yodwicha edging forward. Thananchai forward. Right knee there by Yodwicha.
We already know this is going to be a fun fight. Both having very similar styles.
Well, it's already a fun fight. It's already a very close fight with 30 seconds left on the clock here. Thananchai searching for that right kick and finds it as Yodwicha tries to move out of the way.
Who's worked harder in the gym? Who wants it more? Who has a better game plan? Everything counts.
Right elbow there from Thananchai. Right smirk on the face of the younger warrior there.
Thananchai confident as he sees Yodwicha pushing forward and missing one of the shots.
Almost with that right high kick. Thananchai looking fast here with the pound.
What a round, as expected.
Very, very close indeed. Look at anyone's really good.
Yeah, absolutely.
They go back and forth. Crowd must be from Sitsompinong really getting behind their fighter here. Let's have a look at the highlights from round number 1. There he a left hand and a second. Good knee there from Thananchay within the clinch. That was a beautiful right high kick from Thananchay.
Yeah, that could have been deadly. Oh, and look at his elbow there. Oh!
Flush!
Ladies and gentlemen, in the first round, all 3 judges score red 9, blue 10.
Yeah, and again, you've mentioned it. Kem Sitsampinong Kem was one of the trainer of Yodwicha, but now he is training Thananchay. So
that's right, and on social media they were actually showing Thananchay clinching as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Via Kem's help. So
well,
that's
so far,
interesting dynamic.
Thananchay in phenomenal shape, but don't count Yodwicha out just yet. This is only the second round. Here we go. Yodwicha pushing forward, and we have seen this before. We have seen Yodwicha having trouble when he walks forward.
Oh, good right high kick from Thananchay. He's looking very confident now. We also saw as well, after he beat Daniel, we were backstage and he walked in. He was very emotional.
Yeah, absolutely.
It looked like that he'd achieved his goal already. One big remaining fight still to come.
Yeah, that's for sure. And Thananchy's goal is the gold.
Absolutely. That 3 million baht. And he says what he'll do with that 3 million baht. He'll buy some land and build a house for his family. And in return, he would like to move back to the farm. He's not much of a city boy.
Good run so far. Yodwicha pushing forward as expected. Thananchay.
Thananchay.
Ooh, good left hook.
Finding and looking for that right kick. Missed the left hook. Both fighters looking a little bit apprehensive in the second round, which is bad news for Yodwicha, of course. He's down on the judges' scorecards.
Yeah, and to be honest, Thananchay looking in a great shape tonight. Slick, fast, powerful. Yodwicha still looking to find his rhythm, find the answer, find openings. Oh, that hook! Yodwicha says, I got one of my own. The left kick he misses. An answer. Oh, good trade there. Yodwicha gets the best out of it. Yeah. And the left kick again.
Oh, this is good from Yodwicha. Good midsection kicks connecting.
Thananchay cannot fall into the trap of Yodwicha. Oh, and the left kick again. Good right hand from Thananchay though. Pushing forward now. Chess game from both fighters.
Oh. Remember Yodwicha, last year's finalist, lost by split decision. Finds himself in the final once again. 2 years he's been in this final.
That would be terrible for Yodwicha to lose this round.
To be a 2-time runner-up. Not fun at all.
Absolutely. And already.
Oh, good left hook there from Thananchay. Yodwicha seems to have found his range with the kicks.
Oh,
good elbow there from Thananchay as well. Yes, good spot there, Antoine. There is a marking under the left eye of Yodwicha.
Thananchay looking very strong tonight, but again, Yodwicha landing quite a lot in this second round. Very tough to judge. Of course, open scoring. Oh, good answer from Thananchay. You can see both fighters very careful in every exchanges.
This round's going back and forth.
Absolutely.
Oh, good right hand by Thananchay.
It's a matter of speed, timing. This is a chess game, a mind game. Who's going to get the best out of it?
And off, round number 2. Both fighters think they've done enough. We've seen that before here at RWS. The question is, though, who actually did take that round? This will be massive news, in fact, if Thananchay wins this round.
Yeah, absolutely, and that would be a lot of trouble for Yodwicha.
Absolutely.
As he will need to win every single remaining round to win the fight.
Let's have a look at the highlights. That was a nice right hand from Yodwicha. Within the clinch, just there, Thananchay able to score with a beautifully timed elbow. Nice low kick there by Thananchay. It really did go back and forth in that second round, more so than round number 1. But you know, I'm going to put my neck on the line. I think that Thananchay might have taken the second round as well.
Yeah, he might have. As much as I want to say, I'd like Yodwicha to take it to make it exciting, but let's see.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the second round, all three judges score red 9, blue 10. And for the total score, all three judges score red 18, blue 20.
The will of Yodwicha this round. Does he want it bad enough?
Here we go, round number 3.
Nothing to lose anymore for Yodwicha. He does not get the win in this round. It's going to be harder than ever. Here we go, third round. Yodwicha pushing forward.
And rightly so. When you're down in the scorecards, you cannot sit back. Right kick there from Thananchay. Good hands there from the young Thananchay. Oh, a flawless fight so far. Yodwicha now on the attack. Oh, good elbow there from Yodwicha.
Oh, and a clinch work, and Thananchay so strong tonight. Yodwicha still pushing forward. There is no giving up from this man.
I really do think that Thananchay is in the best shape we've ever seen. And again, I said that about Hercules, but Thananchay looks so strong. Looks like
Absolutely.
he's still growing into his physique.
Still very young, as you've mentioned before. Yodwicha pushing forward. Oh, the right kick.
Good knee there from Yodwicha. In the clinch.
The strength of Thananchay in the clinch as well.
And all that work by Ken, strengthening the core muscles and the abdominals of Thananchay. Within that clinch, good right elbow there once again by Thananchay. Raises his eyebrow against Yodwicha. He's proven a lot of people wrong so far in this fight.
Yodwicha right now. Thananchay still controlling the whole fight, controlling the pace. Yodwicha a little bit of a zombie mode, and I've said that before. We've seen this happen sometimes when Yodwicha is behind and he is pushing forward. He kind of loses control of his own mind.
Yeah, I feel like Thananchay, I wouldn't say he's cruising to victory right now, but it's much easier than I thought it would be. Testament to the skills of Thananchay. Even in the clinch, I don't think he's able to outwork Thananchay.
Perhaps the hands are going to be what Yodwicha needs right now, and I'm still wondering why he hasn't switched his game plan yet. We've said that the clinch for tonight, Thananchay seems to be the stronger one. Ooh.
Both fighters looking for knees. Neither really connecting though, with 40 seconds left on the clock in round number 3. Good right hand there from Thananchay. Swing and a miss, left hand, right hand from Thananchay. This is far too easy. The referee telling him to move forward.
Yeah, and I like that. Asking him to fight, and perhaps that will change the outcome of this round.
Of course, if the referee thinks that you're walking back too much, he can take away points. Right kick there from Thananchay. Tempted high once again. Oh, left hook there from Yodwicha.
Yeah, and him raising his hands all the time. I'm not sure how the judges are going to score this one. It looked like a round for Thananchay, but after that, I don't know. This is going to be very interesting if Yodwicha wins this round.
You're right, Antoine, because the fact that the judges were, sorry, the referee was telling Thananchay to start moving forward, and Yodwicha had a good end to that round. You just never know. I still think Thananchay might have done enough, but you never know. Let's have a look at the highlights from that third round. A lot of good work from Thananchay. Here you can see that high kick, beautifully executed by Thananchay. And then 1-2 combination through the guard.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the third round, all three judges score red 9, blue 10. And for the total score, all three judges score red 27, blue 30.
All about what we witnessed from John in the lightweight championship bout here against 24 Alfie. It's all about control now for Thananchay. Here we go, round number 4. 3 million baht up for grabs. 118 pounds, we saw Ramini. At 135 pounds, we saw Lamnam Munle. At 140 pounds, we saw Kapitan. At 147 pounds, we saw Rittewada. Right now, 154 pounds super welterweight will be going to Thananchay, 6-song Pinong, unless Yodwicha can do something to change all that. Good elbow there from Yodwicha. He really is going after Thananchay now. Left with no choice but to attack it. Thananchay using nice shots. Good right hand there from Yodwicha. That was a beautiful right hand that rocked Thananchy's head. Here comes Yodwicha once again. Thananchay doing exactly what he needs to do. Grab a hold of him, run down that clock, regain his composure. Yodwicha again, head up with that right hand, but also delivering good left hooks to the body. Swinging left and right hand once again, but Thananchay able to get his hands up high and able to block or at least deflect the strikes that are coming in. Yodwicha looking for that right shot to the body. Thananchay gripping a hold of him, tightening that clinch around his neck. Big moments here for both. Oh, what a right hand there! Yodwicha found that right hand! Thananchay has to be very careful. Once again, that right hand of Yodwicha is primed and clocked and ready to strike at any moment. Good right knee there from Thananchay. This is a great round so far for Yodwicha. Two beautiful head strikes that have rocked Thananchay, who again is on the back foot. Oh, good right hand once again. 3 in a row for Yodwicha. He's also running the risk of potentially having a point deducted if he continues to move backwards. Right hand once again from Yodwicha. Left hook, right hand, he's biting down on that gum shield. He's giving it everything he has in this 4th round. Here comes Yodwicha once again with that right hand. It seems like Thananchay is able to eat those shots though. He seems okay. But there was one specific right hand that knocked his head very far back. Here comes Yodwicha once again with just over 30 seconds left on the clock in this 4th round. Looks like the Thananchay is going to survive. Left up there from Yodwicha. And surely Yodwicha takes this round though. Thananchay running down the clock and delivering some good beats to the midsection of I'm sure, a tired Thananchay right now. 5 seconds left. Spinning back fist there from Yodwicha. I think we call that a Hail Mary. End of the 4th round. Yodwicha looking dejected. Thananchay raises his hand. But I'll be interested to see. Surely the judges have scored that one in favour of Yodwicha, which at least gives him a chance in the 5th and final round, because if he can knock down Thananchay, you just never know. There's that right hand within the corner. And again, that was the one. Thananchay though, he has a strong base, strong legs. They were able to keep him upright. There it is once again. Thananchay somehow did not go down and even was able to deliver a nice right hand of his own.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the 4th round, all 3 judges score red 10, blue 9. And for the total score, all 3 judges score red 37, blue 39.
And will take home 3 million baht. Massive round here for both fighters. I keep saying that. I'm a broken record, but it is what it is. It's the 5th and final round of the final of 2023. And what a tournament it has been. Here we go. Tempted elbow there from Thananchay. Good left knee there. That's not a bad strategy from Thananchay. Yodwicha is moving into. Oh! Right leg kick from Thananchay, and Yodwicha is down. How's the referee not scoring a count there? I don't understand that. He was clearly knocked down. Here comes Yodwicha once again. That was a beautiful right high kick there from Thananchay that clearly knocked down Yodwicha. He wasn't off balance. He was knocked down. The referee should have counted that one. But as it is, really academic because Yodwicha is back to his feet anyway and he's still fighting on. Well, that's a good way to slow down your opponent. Yodwicha looks like he's going to be a two. Oh, sneaky left hand there from Thananchay. Left up there, right hand. Beautiful hands here for Thananchay from Yodwicha. Strong right kick, right shot to the body there. Yodwicha looks like he's run out of ideas, to be honest. It's a right hand, but Thananchay staying strong and staying on his feet. Yodwicha, though, as you might expect, is rabid. He's continuing to move forward. He's looking for that one big right hand. I really don't think he's going to find it. He's got 90 seconds left on the clock to try and find it anyway. Thananchay, since fighting on the back foot, has been eating a lot of shots, you know. Sometimes, of course, moving on the back foot and defending is the right decision. Oh, good right hand from Yodwicha once again. The crowd really getting behind Yodwicha, of course, who is the underdog going into his 5th round. 1 minute left on the clock. Right shot to the body there from Yodwicha. Oh, but going up high. Blocking the guard, and Thananchay once again. Thananchay in trouble here. For the first time in the fight, Yodwicha looks up at the clock. Another right hand there from Thananchay. He's able to move backwards. Just over 30 seconds left on the clock here. This year's RWS Tournament, left up there. But Thananchay delivers a beautifully timed knee that slows down Yodwicha. 20 seconds left on the clock. Thananchay standing strong. Has got his hands down a little bit though, and he hits an elbow. We've got 5 seconds left. It looks like the 3 million baht is going to Thananchay and sits on Venum. Yeah, it is. What an amazing fight though it was. Yodwicha shakes his head once again in the final. Thananchay Sitsongpinong defeated Petchmai in the semi-final and has now defeated Yodwicha in the final. An absolute war in the 2023 Super Welterweight final here under the bright lights of Rajadamnern Stadium. But we will have a winner, and it will be that man right there who takes home the gold. And there you can see fighters from Sitsongpinong cheering on their fighter. He's done it. Let's have a look at the highlights from that fight. Solid D there from Yodwicha. I've got to see that head kick again though. Yodwicha doing exactly what I needed to do and try and take it to Thananchay. I think that was in the 2nd round. And 3rd round, excuse me, with those beautiful timed right hands. But there's the right high kick. I mean, come on, that was a knockdown for sure. Yodwicha did everything in his power to try and find something, but Thananchay just too strong for Yodwicha. And he's going to get his hand raised here in this year's tournament. What an amazing tournament it's been. Thananchay, who would have thought it? We had Daniel, we had Petchmai, we had Yodwicha. But it's Thananchay Sitsongpinong who is this year's tournament champion. Congratulations to him and his camp. Amazing. We'll get the official confirmation of the decision by Mr. Veer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to introduce the manager of the National Sports Development Fund, Dr. Suprani Guptasa. And of course, with us right here on stage, the president of RWS and board director of Rajadamnern Stadium, Mr. Bang Tianchai Pisit Putinan. And now, ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of Muay Thai action, we go to the judges' scorecard. The first judge scored is about 49-46. The second judge scored 48-47. And the last judge scored 48-47. We have a winner by way of unanimous decision. A new RWS 2023 Super Welterweight World Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for RWS 2023 Super Welterweight World Champion Thananchai Sitsompino.
All right, Thananchai, congratulations. Tell me, how are you feeling right now? ยินดีด้วยนะครับ ตอนนี้รู้สึกยังไงบ้างครับ
ก็รู้สึกพูดไม่ถูกครับตื่นเต้นมากขอบคุณมากแล้วผมไม่คิดว่าผมจะได้ครับเพราะว่าใครก็มองว่าผมม้ามืดแต่ผมม้ามืดของจริงครับผมลบคำสบประมาททุกคนได้ผมไม่พูดเยอะครับดูที่ผลงานดีกว่าครับ
I am very happy. I was the underdog this tournament and I proved everyone wrong, and that is true. You were the underdog this whole tournament and yet here you are with the belt. นี่คือเรื่องจริงไม่มีใครคิดเลยนะครับว่าธนันชัยจะมาถึงตรงนี้ทุกคนมองว่าเป็นมวยรองแต่วันนี้ได้แชมป์รู้สึกยังไงบ้างครับ
ก็ตื่นเต้นครับกดดันมากตอนแรกกดดันเมื่อคืนผมนอนไม่หลับเลยครับผมนอนหลับตี 1 ตี 2ครับแต่ผมคิดว่าไม่มีอะไรจะเสียได้ไม่ได้สู้เต็มที่อย่างเดียวเราสู้สุดความสามารถเราอย่างเดียวเราอย่าไปคิดว่าอะไรเราตั้งใจซ้อมตั้งใจชกสักวันฟ้าจะเมตตาเราเองครับขอบคุณครับ
There was a lot of pressure, so much pressure that I could not sleep for this upcoming fight. But again, I proved everyone wrong. Anything is possible. Of course, I have to ask you this. What is next for Thananchai? มองอนาคตไปยังไงบ้างเป้าหมายต่อไปคืออะไรครับ
ก็สิ้นเดือนนี้ครับผมไปรับใช้ชาติครับเจอกันที่ทีมชาติไทยในยิปมาครับไปเป็นตัวแทนทีมชาติก็อยากจะได้เป็นแชมป์อีกเพื่อรักษาตำแหน่งแชมป์เก่าเพื่อรักษาตำแหน่งแชมป์โลกให้ดีที่สุดครับผมต้องกลับไปป้องกันแชมป์ของตัวเองไว้อีกครับ
I will have to go back and fight for the national team. Of course, there's one more title waiting for you, and that is the Rajadamnern title. อีกหนึ่งเส้นที่ต้องบอกว่ารอธนันชัยนั่นก็คือแชมป์ราชดำเนิน
ใช่ครับผมก็อยากได้เหมือนกันครับเราวาสนาต้องถามแดเนียลครับว่าเราจะเจอกันอีกไหม
I do want to get that belt, but I have to ask Daniel, do you want that fight? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we have a fight, and here is your winner, Thananchai Sitsompino.
คุณผู้ชมครับนอกจากเงินรางวัลมูลค่า3 ล้านบาทที่แชมป์ทั้ง5นะครับได้รับไปแล้วเรายังมีอีก1รางวัลใหญ่ของ RWS Tournament ปี 2023 นั่นคือรางวัล Final MVP ซึ่งจะมีแชมป์เพียงหนึ่งเดียวที่ทำผลงานได้ดีที่สุดในทัวร์นาเมนต์ปี 2023 นี้และจะได้รับรถจักรยานยนต์ Ducati Panigale V4S มูลค่า 1,329,000 บาท Ladies and gentlemen, not only will there be 3 million baht for our 5 RWS champion, we also have another massive prize of the RWS Tournament 2023 to give away. That prize is the final MVP prize. That is for one champion who had put in the best performance in the RWS Tournament 2023. The champion will receive a Ducati Panigale V4S worth 1.329 million baht. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to introduce Mr. Dom Hetrakoon, Managing Director of Motore Italiano Company Limited or Ducati Thailand. ขอเรียนเชิญคุณดอมเหตระกูลกรรมการผู้จัดการบริษัท Motore Italiano หรือ Ducati Thailand ครับ And ladies and gentlemen, we would also like to introduce Mr. Thangchai Pisitwuttinan, President of RWS and Board Director of Rajadamnern Stadium. และขอเรียนเชิญคุณแบงค์ Thangchai Pisitwuttinan ครับ President of RWS และบอร์ดของเวทีมวยราชดำเนิน Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bank Thangchai Pisitwuttinan
ครับผมจากนักมวยไทยหลายพันคนนะครับที่ได้มาต่อยที่บ้านของมวยไทยเวทีราชดำเนินแห่งนี้ในทุกๆปีนะครับวันนี้เราได้มีแชมเปี้ยนของราชดำเนิน World Series 5 คนที่เป็นแชมป์ที่ถือว่าเป็นนักมวยไทยที่ดีที่สุดในรุ่นของตัวเองนะครับแต่ว่าจะมีเพียงหนึ่งเดียวในแชมป์นั้นที่จะได้เป็น RWS Final MVP นะครับ From thousands of Muay Thai fighters that compete at this place, the home of Muay Thai every year. Tonight, we have 5 RWS Rajadamnern World Series champions who are the best Muay Thai fighters in their division. But there will be only one champion who gets to be the RWS Final MVP. The decision is now in my hands. The winner of the Final MVP who will win the Ducati Panigale V4S is Rittewada เดินดินกินส้มตำครับ The ส้มตำ Angel Rittewada เพชรยินดี Academy
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for RWS MVP of the year 2023, Rittewada, Petchmai Academy! Rittewada will receive Ducati Panigale V4S worth 1.329 million baht. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise!
To the final four, knockout in the semi-final, and then knockout your opponent in the finals. Something expected. Rittewada will be driving his belt home on that new Ducati Panigale V4S worth 1.329 million baht. Put that along with the 3 million baht and potentially winning the knockout bonus as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's been a great night for Rittewada.
All right, and here we are with 5 RWS World Champion and 1 MVP, Aaron.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. Those 5 finalists, those 5 winners have been through so much over 5 months. Congratulations to all of them. Congratulations to Thananchai as well for a spectacular win here tonight. And congratulations to the 2023 MVP, Rittewada Pet Yindi Academy.
Yeah, and I know right now it kind of sounds like a sad story, the end of something, but it's not. It's actually just the beginning, because from next week on, we are beginning the rankings. The Rajadamnern belt, the Rajadamnern title will be on the line every single week. And here you can see the belt, the world's first ever Muay Thai belt.
You gotta love RWS bringing in a new amazing tournament, the best tournament in the world for Muay Thai, but also keeping that tradition of the Rajadamnern Stadium belt going. Every single week you will see a title fight. Proud Pet Yindi, the current super flyweight champion, will be defending his belt against Din Nuatong next week here on RWS. Also on the card we have the Luxembourg sensation Marie Hines taking on the fighter from the US of A, Selena Flores. On the 21st of October, Shadow will be taking on Satan Fa. In the main event, Daniel Rodriguez will be defending his belt against Son Cao. On the 28th of October, Issei versus Pang To in the super flyweight division. The Rajadamnern flyweight title will be up for grabs as Chailad defends against Yotin. And then on November 4th, a new Rajadamnern welterweight title world champion will be crowned as Erdem Dinja from Turkey will be taking on Ruben Lapera from Italy.
Well, it's only gonna get better here at Rajadamnern Stadium, so make sure you tune in every Saturday on the DAZN and watch us here live. Well, I have to say it was an amazing event. It was an amazing season with our RWS tournament, and I cannot wait for next year. We will see you next Saturday here in Rajadamnern Stadium, because this is Muay Thai and this is Rajadamnern!